Kev.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, good, mate.
Not too bad, thanks. Pretty good. Well, yeah, it looks quite magnificent.
Yeah. Obviously, getting a bit of water from somewhere.
Oh, it's just a new element, that's the reason.
Bit of rain coming soon.
Oh, I hope so, Kev.
Yeah.
Well, that's 3 mil, I don't know what. So
Yeah.
things ticking along.
A little bit of moisture this morning as well.
Yeah, better than frost. Or,
Yeah. Like just little things like that can just fucking help out a little bit, you know.
it was those few warm days that really knocked the bastards and had around, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, but it sounds like they're talking about next weekend and after that a bit.
Yeah, systems are changing.
Yeah,
So,
something pretty sizeable and that's going.
It's Luke. Dorridge, is it?
Dobridge, he said.
Dobridge.
Yeah.
number one.
Oh, Dobridge. I guess Darcy Gillett, is it? And
Yeah.
Perrin Gillett.
Lewis
Schultz.
Yeah, Lewis
And is
Schultz.
that Klug or Kludge?
Klug. I just was right in bringing it out of my hand.
Andrew, how are you?
Fred, how are you?
Yeah, likewise.
Testing 1, 2, 3. It all looks. Jetta. Okay. Look again, Jimmy.
So how many games will Jared have played now? So about 15 or 16 seasons.
Jared Morton.
So 2 points. I remember the old school holidays when we said at 3. Yeah. My grandfather always said sort of mid-late school holidays was it.
18-17. For Sunday afternoon, and the big game on today, the Liberty Rural match of the day here at Quartermain Oval, downtown Katanning, on a cool, cold Sunday afternoon. The big clash, the Katanning Wanderers host the Williams Cats today. Should be a cracking game, one would think, with perhaps the Williams Cats maybe starting favourite, but there is a few players out of that side. We've got wonderful sponsors on board, and it should be a great afternoon. And with me in commentary this afternoon, it's a big warm welcome back to Andrew Pritchard. Andrew, welcome back to Big K Football.
Thanks, Kev, and listeners. It's great to be back here on, hopefully, in a week or two, we might see some rain. We've had a bit of drizzle, I guess, last couple of days. But yes, an interesting clash. Almost looks as though the top four might be settled. Certainly three of the top four look to be settled, and we're only 5 or 6 games into the season, which is a bit sad. But Wanderers with a few players back. 3 sets of brothers. We've got the Kelly brothers back, we've got the Rowe brothers back, and we've got the Eads brothers back. So 6 players coming back into the side that weren't there last year. So that's good to see. And a few youngsters in the side as well.
Okay, it's fantastic. So just quickly on a few sponsors. Peter Rundle, MLA, of course, member for Rowe. You can contact Peter at his Narrogin office on 98811225. Does a great job. Of course, we're looking at Toolmart with a scoreboard. The goal of the day, CSBP Fertilisers, we'll be covering that. Check your local agent. Mark of the day will be Sports Power Narrogin, Lindsay and Katrina George for all your sporting needs. Tackle of the day, the All Good Refund Depot Wage and Containers for Change. And call in and see the guys there. They are open 9 to 1 on Thursdays and Fridays, 9 to 1, also 7:30 to 1 p.m. on Saturday. Okay, first quarter's going to be sponsored by Katanning Travel Centre for all your travel booking needs. Call Andrew today on 98212340. We'll touch on them as we go. We're not far away from bounce down here, as the umpire does hold it high and aloft in the air, and Jackson Ryan looks like he's in the ruck for the Williams Cats as they go to it, opposed to Blight, ground level, Shanahan trying to bash his way through the pack. Quickly on to Ryan. The Cats charging forward, but getting back a beautiful mark in defence for the Katanning Wanderers. Little kick forward was good. He found McMahon. Switches the play wide. It's out towards Quartermain. He can't quite keep it in. Maybe he did. Right on the line. He flicked it in. That was great footing. Now he's tackled and crashed over the line. It's on the left half forward flank for the Williams Cats, and we're going to have a throw in. Nice grab and defence there by the Katanning player, Andrew. Couldn't quite pick him. That was all front on.
Yeah, unfortunately, sorry. Yeah. I think it might have been Saunders.
Okay, Saunders, usually number 9, so it's thrown in. Blight behind him, front. Ryan was a strong grab, took full possession, a whistle on play, and the Wanderers are going to come up with a free kick, and it goes back doors, and I think it looks like Chance Campbell.
I think it's Blight.
Oh, it is Blight, the big fella, okay. Long kick goes wide, coming out. There's a nice little catcher by Jared Morton. Swings play inboard. Beautiful. The Shanahan found him. Just fell over as he marked the ball. He's just inside the centre square. Hand pass. He laid it off. Goes to Gangini. Ball goes wide now. Williams Cats in control. Back to Shanahan. It was a really good pick-up. Flicked it wide to Steve Smith. One way then the other. 20-metre hand pass. Didn't quite find its target though. The centre of the ground picked up and crashed there was Quartermain. Play on's the call from the umpire. Cats with numbers. It was Foreman. Got the hand pass forward. Across now, and it was Coucher. That was Michael. He swung it out. It's a bit scrambly. A kick on play was smothered by the Williams Cats. Now Quartermain zooms back in. Scoops the ball up. Underground. He went to left centre wing. A good tackle on out there. Umpire's paying the free kick. Is that right? To the Katanning Wanderers. Might have to get the binoculars out.
This is from Marn, I think.
McMahon, number 2, so he drives a long kick, but getting across, it was a nice capture to Morton, I think. Tried to square it up, coming out was Harmon. Beautiful play by the number 11. Got the hand pass back doors, he laid off the Bright. The big fella went around a couple of players, banged it forward. The kick wasn't so brilliant. Quick hand pass from Morton was wide. Williams Cats a little bit fumbly in defence. Shanahan, great work. No, that was Panizza. Got the hand pass out, went way back door. And we got a whistle on play. Gangini was there, but coming up with a free kick is Riley Ford, maybe? Not sure. The kick, well, he's coughed it up. And chipping in was Tyron Rowe. Tyron Rowe goes wide, ground level. James Lorino tries to break the tackle, does well. Harmon goes back doors to Ty Rowe. It's a high kick, right on the 50-metre marker coming out. Mark was dropped, actually, by a player there for the Williams Cats 44, which was Klug. It's under a bit of pressure, bit of aerial ping-pong. Scoping it out there was 44, which was Eads. And the kick forward was brilliant. And McMahon has taken the mark for the Katanning Wanderers. Scrambly play it is, Andrew, but the Wanderers have done well.
Quartermain has been in some of the good football, certainly on the wing of Smother over there, and Oman has been a goal kicker this year for the club, coming back after a trip overseas to Europe.
Okay. And Reece Eads it was with a kick in, and Morales lost it in transit. It's gone out of bounds on the full wayward kick, unfortunately, for the Katanning Wanderers. No score. First quarter brought to you by Katanning Travel Centre. In Katanning, for all your travel and booking needs, call Andrew today on 98212340. Jared Morton to bring the ball into play for the Williams Cats. Goes with a deft little kick forward. Gee, might have nearly coughed it up. Coming in from the side, nice mark to Zane Sutherland. Sutherland for the Katanning Wanderers. Squares it up, goes into the middle. It's in open territory. Harmon, good running. Ran onto the ball, flicks it over the top. It was good to pick it. His underground pass went forward. Keeley couldn't quite get down to pick it up. He goes back in after the ball. Thrashing in there really hard was Shanahan. A kick out of the air sends the ball forward. It was taken by Michael Couch. A quick hand pass off to Schultz, was it? Banged it on the boot. Sent it forward and along. Goes towards Saunders. He's the leading in the race back for the ball, does well. Now he's tackled, dispossessed. Out of bounds, umpire says throw it in. It's just outside the attacking 50-metre arc for the Williams Cats. Here in the first term, the Liberty Rural match of the day. Downtown Katanning, Quartermain Oval. Ball's thrown in. No one actually touched the ball. McMahon was there. He couldn't get his fingers on it either. Flips over the top, ground level. Shanahan was scooting past Tyron Rowe. Slick hand pass it was. He popped it out. The kick went forward. Beautifully read in defence, though. Our man taking it for the Williams Cats. Goes wide with the kick. Found a player there, Noah Logie. He sent a long one in. Medler was in front, almost a shove in the back. And he's going to get paid that. Well, it's a testimony to playing in front if you're a forward. And Jared Midland, the opportunity for the first score on the board for the Williams Cats. Yeah, in front.
There needed to be a push there. I think Midland was under the ball. It would have cleared them both.
Okay. Who's wearing him? Who's on that mark? Is it Saunders that is actually on Midland or not?
Saunders is
okay. Well, he's got a job there to do. Jared Midland, he comes. Had to dig deep. It just stayed right. It's gone through for one behind only. On the Toolmart scoreboard, the Williams Cats to one behind. So Katanning Wanderers yet to score here early doors in the first term. Katanning Travel Centre sponsoring the first term, 98212340 for all your booking needs. Give Andrew a call, let him know what you're up to, and he'll do the job for you. So, charging out of defence, underground pass was terrible, went forward, it's chopped off by Jetta, I think, is it? He goes now with a spearing kick right to the top of the goal square. Fist on play was good from the Wanderers. It's gone through for one behind. Toolmart scoreboard. Two behinds to the Williams Cats. And the Katanning Wanderers yet to score. As just might have done himself a bit of an injury up there deep at full back. For the Wanderers, that player, he's just holding his left hand a bit and just taking his time. He looks wide, goes with the kick. It was good. He found a target out there in the right back pocket. Just can't spot him. Goes back doors again. and got long sleeves on him, but no number on the front. What, 50 metres, I think. Okay, so man on the mark didn't hear the umpire, and pretty crucial. He's getting in touch for some big runs out of defence. That's why he goes wide with the kick. It was a good one. Was it to Green? Green drives a big thumping kick and a forward line. Oh, drop mark by McMahon. He scoops back in after the ball. He lays it out to Gill. Back doors to James Lorino on his boot under pressure forward. It's a beautiful little grab over the top there by Gangini. Perhaps a contender for the sports powered Narrogin mark of the day. The kick goes long, coming out with Shanahan left to right. Was it Medlin? And a hand pass over the top to Foreman. Foreman looks at the big sticks and goes bang and drills the first goal of the game for the Williams Cats on the Toolmart scoreboard. 1 goal, 2 to the Cats, leading Katanning Wanderers yet to score. And Andrew Pritchard, there was a drop mark by the Wanderers almost in the forward line, and the rebounding from the Cats was just excellent.
Yeah, just overused to the ball, had the opportunity to swing the ball in deep into the forward line, but and as I mentioned off air, Ryan Pontillo playing at centre forward, traditionally plays at fullback was switched there for last quarter, and so he's at centre forward with Caleb Kelly playing full forward.
It's very interesting. All the forward lines are all almost standing. Forward line players are standing in a line as well. Andrew, not traditionally standing at centre half forward, and the forward flankers out wide. They're all just standing in the middle. So I guess they're going to lead to the outer flanks when they do lead. Interesting. That's for the Katanning Wanderers. So the ball's back to the middle. Jackson Ryan in the ruck, and the big fella Blight. Ball is up in the air. Ryan got the best of it, and a hand pass out wide to no one in particular. Lorino does run onto a hand pass over the top, was good, and the kick went forward out to Tyron Rowe, left half forward flank for the Katanning Wanderers. He's beset upon, tackled near the boundary line, and it's going to be a throw in on the left half forward flank region for the Katanning Wanderers on the far side of the ground. As we wait for the ball to be thrown in. Ryan used his body well, took full possession, got the kick forward, and a nice mark taken down there in defence by that Katanning player. Andrew, do you know who that is?
Yeah, I'm pretty certain that's the new guy that we talked about, Sutherland, I think.
Sutherland, okay, it was. You still haven't spotted him up. So now it ends up with Eads, does it? Through the pack, Eads on the left foot, puts it out. Keeley! Oh, the big fella, he couldn't quite wrap it up. His recovery! He turns, gets the kick out wide to Quartermain, lands in front of him. Williams under all sorts of pressure. Harmon joins in, picks it up. He's a lively player. A nice pick up, a quick look at goals. Bang! How do you like that? Straight through the middle for the Katanning Wanderers on the Toolmart scoreboard. 1 goal, 2 to the Cats. 1 goal to the Katanning Wanderers, and that was great play. He's a terrific young footballer, Andrew Pritchard.
Great play by Toby Quartermain to actually initially provide the shepherd, and then the ball was sort of grabbed, and certainly almost on the 50-metre mark. We said as a youngster, Thomas Hammond shows a lot of promise. Souths obviously have had a look at him and see that he's a good player, but that was a brilliant kick and didn't look as though it was going to miss from about 45 out.
Yeah, absolutely. That was terrific play and a good goal. It's a sort of the goal that you need at the right time as well, considering the Williams Cats have just got that 1 goal, 2 on the board. So, a bit of reward for effort there for the Katanning Wanderers as Ruck set themselves. Ryan went high, but Blight got the best of it. He knocked it down. Charging through was Hillman. Hand pass back doors. Under a bit of pressure there. Morton picks it up, goes wide, found Schultz. Schultz quickly on his boot, tumbled it forward. Running onto his Panizza, swung the hand pass inboard. Beautiful play, long kick to the forward, and Medlin in front. Almost sticky hands. His recovery is good. He wheels around. Now he goes hand pass, goes back doors. It's at ground level, not quite picking it up, was the Williams player, and under all sorts of pressure, I think it was Panizza. He's tackled, dispossessed, and coming up with a free kick. It looks like a player there.
Loreno, great tackle.
And James Loreno, great tackle, and a contender for the All Good Refund Depot Wagen. Tackle of the day, Andrew Pritchard, write it down. It's on the half-forward line, under pressure. Shanahan now swings it over the top. It was good to Charlie Coucher. He got the kick away forward, and on the end of it was a player there in Panizza. maybe not. Just sideways, just trying to spot him. It's a long kick into the forward line. Pack forms. It's fisted away. Out wide was it Charlie Coucher. Read it beautifully off the pack. Snapped towards goal. He's missed. One behind only. Toolmart scoreboard, 1 goal, 3 to the Williams Cats, 1 goal to the Katanning Wanderers. First quarter brought to you by Katanning Travel Centre for all your travelling needs. And for a booking, call Andrew today on 98212 340. Bit of an even tussle, Andrew.
Yeah, certainly Williams are moving the ball into their forward line probably more effectively, and certainly Wanderers midfield need to pick up their players from that midfield.
Okay, well, out of defence they work. Saunders with the ball. I see Caleb Keeley sneaking up the ground as well. Certainly be a target to kick to. It's going to be up in the air. Pack forms. Underneath it was Ryan, though. He's got good hands on him. Takes a great mark in the pack. And Jackson Ryan, just shy of left half forward flank for the Williams Cats. Mobile big man. Underground kick as he went forward. It was good. Missed all and sundry. Going through, ground level, working hard was Tyrone, was Penny, it might have been Josh. And the ball's tied up inside the attacking 50-metre arc for the Williams Cats. Here in the first term, as umpire chucks the ball up in the air, Keeley was in front. He won it down towards Loreno. Steve Smith was excellent. Went through, got the little hand pass out. Now ground level, working hard was McMahon. Also trying to back out of the pack, a Katanning Wanderers defender. Umpire lets it go. Good umpiring. And now we've got a whistle and a ball up. Halfway between left half forward flank and deep left full forward pocket for the Williams Cats. Just looking down, it looks like number 15, Nick Fry in the ruck for the Williams Cats. Quartermain was on his boot, he dug it out, he got the kick away, but Hillman was underneath it. For the Cats, Hillman, he looks into the corridor. A long kick goes wide, as Sutherland was there, I think, as he takes full possession of the ball. The kick out wide was excellent. Found a player out there in, gee whiz, it was Willie Rowe, who got the kick away to left centre wing. But the Cats have the numbers, but coming through was it Reece Eads. That was intelligent football. He knocked it forward, gave his teammates a bit of a chance. It's tied up now, and we'll have a ball up on the far side of the oval, just in between centre, left centre wing for the Katanning Wanderers.
So Keeley's moved on for the ball, and Blake's playing full forward.
Okay, we've got ground level. Shanahan tried to get through. It's whopped out into no man's land. Coming through was a nice gather. The kick forward was a little bit ordinary out of the Williams defence. Ground level. Over the top was Coucher. That was Michael. Almost had his head taken off. It ends up with Tyrone Rowe. On his boot, and he sends the ball long, getting back. It came to ground level, working hard. We've got a few 40s out there. Might have been Gillett, not sure. Now coming around was a player there in Jeddah for the Williams Cats. He sends the ball forward. And now right centre wing, the kick forward, excellent, was great. And Michael Coucher was on the end of it for the Williams Cats. He wants to get on with the job. It's a high kick into the forward line. Medlin from the side. Couldn't quite rake it in. Harmon's there. He wrapped up on a very strong tackle as well, only 15 metres directly in front of the Williams Cats goal. We will have a ball up. Okay, Cats in attack again. Rucks go to it, back of the pack. Loreno was good. He got the kick out, and it went long, tumbles towards the boundary line. They're calling for a free kick, but pretty hard to imagine, as the ball will be thrown in. Right half forward flank for the Williams Cats. Attacking once again. They are 1 goal 3 to the Wanderers. 1 goal here in the first term. Brought to you by Katanning Travel Centre. Keeley in the ruck. Knocked to the front of the pack. Good bit of work. Rowe was there, dispossessed. Shanahan was excellent. Does a lot of good work in those pack situations. Hand pass went forward to Fry. He couldn't take possession of it. It's come to ground level. Once again, the umpire will throw the ball up. Right half forward flank. It's been stuck there for a little bit. Keeley went high, raked in by Tyrone Rowe. He tried to take the pack on. Umpire said it was held to him. I thought he might have almost got pinged. He's was lairising a little bit in a very tight situation. Once again, ruck, it was knocked down by Rose. Shanahan dives in, got the kick forward, whistle on play, and it's going to go the way of Tyrone Rowe. for the Katanning Wanderers. So, just steadies. It's a wonky kick, a long one, and it's off his boot a little bit, and in the way, Williams' defender was a good mark, went forward. Now in defence, just trying to spot him, which was Morton. Morton goes with a long trajectory kick. Gee, no one's home there, and Sutherland comes out. Takes the good mark on his chest. Dangerous kick, but a good kick as he goes wide. He finds his target, charging out of defence. Wide with the kick once again. Chance Campbell was there. He's about to be collared, and he is. Brilliant tackle by Stevie Smith. That is a big contender for the All Good Refund Depot waging. Tackle of the day, a flaming ripper.
It was out of bounds, and the boundary umpire should have called it.
Oh, the tackle was instigated inside the boundary line, perhaps, Andrew, but you could well be right, but umpires called it, and it was a great tackle, and well done to Stevie Smith on that one. Ball's been knocked forward. Lorino, just great work as he got it forward, not trying to take the mark was Campbell, but ricocheted off. It went out of bounds, so we'll have a throw in, left half forward flank for the Williams Cats. Wanderers working hard here, trying to get it out of defence. Andrew, as it's knocked forward by Blight, the big fella, just almost took possession. It tumbles out. Great work by Blight to Lorino under pressure. And he's held without the ball, says the umpire. So it might be Campbell, is it? To come up with the free kick for the Wanderers. He looks wide. He sees the big fella Blight leads. Sticky grab, no. 2 bites. Quartermain was good. He got the quick hand pass out as Eads got the kick inboard. They're trying to build something here, Katanning. The kick is good. McMahon on the lead has marked it inside 50. And that was good work by Katanning Wanderers.
Yeah, perseverance and a good lead and a nice kick. With McMahon kicking now will probably kick from close to 48 metres now.
Well, going to take a good kick, and his first effort, Andrew, was wayward. So maybe he's got he's zoned in on the big goal sticks there. In he comes. And just inside 50, a long, powerful kick. Gee, right on the goal line, it's punched through. One behind only, 2-mark scoreboard. 1 goal, 3. Williams Cats, 1 goal, 1 to the Katanning Wanderers. The kick comes in very quickly. Quartermain was there. Also across the top was 9, which is Gangini. It's come to ground level. Good tussle between those players. Umpire blows the whistle. We'll have a ball up. It's just shy of left half forward flank for the Wanderers. They're going towards the town end of the oval here. Great work. Was it Eads trying to get through the pack? Ground level Keely. Excellent work, big fella. Hand pass came out. Lorino on his boot. It goes forward. They're under a bit of pressure down there. Charging out was a 44. I haven't quite got a... Yes, I have Klug. And now I'm looking, it's gone out of bounds. We'll have a throw in the left forward pocket region for Katanning Wanderers. So Klug in defence for the Williams Cats, number 44. Thrown in, Morton, big thump on the ball. Great work, Schultz, quick hand pass. It went out. Kick by Hillman went forward. Boundary line's close. It's gone out of bounds once again. Just forward of left half forward flank for the Katanning Wanderers. Far side of the oval. Very competitive here. 1 goal, 3. Williams Cats, 1 goal, 1. Katanning Wanderers, first quarter brought to you by Katanning Travel Centre. As down low, Keely took possession. Hand pass went out to Quartermain. Back to Lorino, back to Quartermain. Kick forward was excellent. Corey Eads on the end of it. Great work, Katanning Wanderers. And he's going to go with a little kick forward because Quartermain kept floating down the field and has marked the ball some 25 metres out from goal. Fairly tight angle, Andrew Pritchard.
Yeah, he's been in... Wanderers' best for this quarter with his hard work off the ball and kicked the ball in and then followed up and took a mark deep in the left forward pocket.
Toby Quarter, has he always had blonde hair, Andrew?
No, I think this might be a dyed...
Well, in he comes. He let loose with the kick and has gone through for 1 behind only. Tight angle. A goal would have been fantastic for the Wanderers. 1 goal, 3. Williams Cats, 1 goal, 2. Katanning Wanderers. Here in the first term, Morton, he's going to have a bit of a bounce out. He's going to go for the old torpedo. Why not? give it a big crack, out it went. It was knocked to the ground level. Pack forms, boundary line's close. Let's get the binoculars out and have a closer look as it gets out. Keeley picked it up, ball was smothered. Great work by Jetta. Left the ball behind though. It's tough in there. Through Charlie Couch and now Quartermain great. That was great work. Booked through the pack. Almost made something of it. It's gone out of bounds. Right on the end of it was Willie Rowe. And we'll have a throw in far side of the oval. Good work in the pack situations out there from both teams. Once again, Rucks go to a Quartermain. He's been influential in this term. Goes to Lorino. The kick forward was terrible. Morton steadies with the hand pass. Goes back doors. It ends up with Logie. Banged it on his boot. Out comes Sutherland. Gee, crashed the pack pretty hard too. Over the back. Running on towards it. Foreman. He got the kick away. Forward, middle, in front. Good lead. Good kick. Good play. Williams Cats. Gee, it was tough work out of defence, but they've really made the most of this.
Really, Williams' first saute into their forward line for about 5 minutes. Well, he's had it in the forward line, but weren't able to convert.
Okay, Medlin, he hasn't got his goal-kicking boot on, but hang on. It fell short, and the mark has been taken by Ryan right on the goal line for the Williams Cats.
Very poor defence there.
Oh, well, he's got a tremendous grab on him as well, and dangerous man. Anyway, Jackson Ryan. An opportunity here for goal number 2 for the Williams Cats. In he comes. He hasn't missed either. Goal on the board, 2-mark scoreboard. 2 goals, 3 to the Williams Cats. 1 goal, 2 to the Katanning Wanderers. And Andrew Pritchard, you're right. I mean, there was a lot of finessing going on by the Katanning Wanderers, and probably a good effort by the defensive unit down here of the Williams Cats.
Yeah, but it really should have been, punched through, because it clearly was going to miss. And when you shouldn't be expecting that a guy from 40 out is going to kick it that short. It should have just been spoiled through for a point.
Absolutely. So, just in the centre, we've got a young fellow out there in the ruck by the looks. Might be Darcy Gillett. Number 53 for the Williams Cats. Bit of a challenge here. Blight, he went high. He won it down to Lorino. Comfortably, he's wrapped up by Shanahan. Couple of great players there. We'll try it all again. Gillett, come in, use his body well. Gee, almost in the back of Lorino, I thought. Come back to him again. Now it's tied up. 2 burrowing, hard-working type players manned up on each other. It's going to be a terrific clash. Over the top, it ends up with Quartermain. He's been everywhere. There's a little kick forward. Out in the front there of Rowe, Willie Rowe. His kick forward was fantastic. And Eads on the end of it, Andrew, I think.
Yeah, this is Reece Eads.
Reece Eads. Not much of him. The kick goes along to the pocket. Down there was Keeley. Couldn't quite dig it up. Gee, that was almost deliberate, but it's a throw-in in the left full forward pocket region for the Katanning Wanderers. Okay, exciting game of football. Keeley, no clear knock though. Ground level, trying to bang his way out was player there in Brady Hill. He got his boot into the ball and sent it forward. Shanahan was there doing some terrific work in the pack out there towards Panizza. He took possession of it. Gee, he had about 3 or 4 Katanning Wanderers hanging off him. He's gone out of bounds. We'll have a throw in between that left half forward flank and left full forward pocket region for Katanning Wanderers. Rucks to set themselves. Gillett. Great work by Blight. Oh, Shanahan was excellent again. Tried to dig it out. Gee, tell to him, says the umpire. Fair enough. And we'll have a ball up. It's about 70 metres out for the Katanning Wanderers goal. Can they manufacture something here? Big Blight. Good knock. Did he find a target? Over the top to Eads again, was it? On his left boot, it goes forward, playing numbers back there. McMahon, no, it was Ryan Pontillo. Held, says the umpire, Andrew.
Yep, and this is his first kick.
And a beautiful one. Oh, that's a good capture by Quartermain. Gee, he was on the tight angle for a left footer. He looked into the, he went past the corridor. And Quartermain, he has been covering some countryside here in this first term. Toby Quartermain, number 8, with the peroxide blonde hair, Andrew. And the orange boots. And he comes. Kick, spun well off his boot. went to the left. I got a big pile. He's kicked a goal. Couldn't see the goal umpire. 2-mark scoreboard. 2 goals, 2 to the Katanning Wanderers, 2 goals, 3 to the Williams Cats. 1 point ball game. And that was a good result for the Katanning Wanderers. Andrew Pritchard in commentary.
Absolutely. Very good kick. First sort of possession that Pontello's had playing at centre forward. Kicked it probably a little bit too far, but Quartermain was on his own. He was able to rake it in with one hand, and then from about 40 out, kicked it straight. He's been brilliant this quarter with his work close and around the green.
Okay, Gillett in the ruck opposed to Blight. Blight suits him well. Gillett came through and the umpire says I've got to do it again. Well, usually you get a bad bounce, and that was a bad throw-up this time. I'm sure the umpire will redeem himself. We do have umpire Jason Tyrrell and Steve Gansler. Back we go again. Now, I'm used to boundary umpires not chucking the ball in too good. Jetta got told he's got to move out of the square. And again, they set themselves. They fly high. It comes to Loreno as the siren sounds to finish the first term here of the Liberty Rural match of the day. We see the Williams Cats 2 goals, 3, 15, leading the Katanning Wanderers 2 goals, 2 in 14. So a 1 point margin in favour of the Williams Cats in the first term. With me in commentary this afternoon, Andrew Pritchard. And Andrew, for comments on game, it's a pretty even first term as it's turned out to be, and a good effort by both teams.
Absolutely. I think the Wanderers didn't quite make the use of the ball that they had. They had the ball for long periods in their forward line. And in fact, the far end, the waging end as we call it, has been the scoring end for the previous game. So going to that end in the second quarter may be to Wanderers' advantage. But good players for them. Josh McMahon continue on his good season, and he's kicked well around the ground. Chase Campbell, a youngster, his great uncle is a legend of the club, so it's lovely to see the next generation coming through. Toby Quartermain, we mentioned, has been really good. Lockie Saunders had a good duel with Jared Medlin. James Loreno's worked hard. Caleb Keeley, certainly Jake Blight in the ruck has won a number of his ruck contests. Both Rose, William and Tyrone have got the ball, and Zane Sutherland looked very strong at centre halfback. It's the second time I've seen him this season. He's a local policeman, and certainly has played the footy, I'm sure, before, because his ability to read the play has been pretty good. So for Williams, Jared Morton obviously has looked good. Their big ruckman Jackson Ryan has looked very strong. Simon Panizza never sort of plays a poor game. Michael Couch has been good, and of the new players, Brad Jett has seen a bit on his wing, and the Gillett brothers have been pretty good. Okay,
do we have some goal scorers there, Andrew, at all?
I have got the goal scorers for Wanderers with Thomas Hammond and Toby Quartermain, and I'll need to talk to Fred Medlin to give us the Williams goal scorers.
Okay, Andrew Pritchard in commentary today with Big K Football. It is the Liberty Rural match of the day. Make sure you give the guys a call there at Liberty Rural. They've got the best price fuel going. They are agents for Shell lubricants and products. 0488 678 018. Kelvin Andrews, you'll find him with Liberty Rural. Thanks very much to Katanning Travel Centre for sponsoring the first term, and for all your travel booking, give Andrew a call today on 98212 340. We're going to take a quick break. I'll come back very soon with the second quarter here of the big match at Quartermain Oval. The Katanning Wanderers hosting the Williams Cats. 1 point margin in favour of the Williams Cats.
Who kicked your first goal? Jackson Ryan got the second one. Who kicked your first?
So which dial needs
yeah, this one here. I can turn. Yeah.
so I can just turn that all the way down.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Norm. Big K football Sunday afternoon. The Liberty Rural match of the day. Katanning Wanderers hosting.
The Williams Cats second term coming up. Coles News Agency in Katanning with lotto, magazines, cards, quality gifts, ideas. Call in today at Coles News Agency in Katanning. You can give Richard a call on 98211 040. 1 point margin here in favour of the Williams Cats, and here we go again, second quarter. Ryan double-handed down to Shanahan. Nice little pick-up. Lays the hand pass back to Panizza. One way. Goes around Harmon. How's the kick? Eads! No! Jenner, I should say, for the Williams Cats. He's not mucking around either. Punts the ball long. Foreman's there off his fingertips. Gee, made a little meal of it. And one behind only. 2 goals, 4 to the Williams Cats. Leading the Katanning Wanderers, 2 goals, 2.
Yeah, Brad Jetta just stepped in front of the player there and took a nice chest mark and could have finished it.
Okay, so kick comes in from Sutherland. Big fly by Blight, left it behind that. Harmon scooped in, beautiful play. Harmon goes with a hand pass, puts it out wide to Pontillo, was it? Kick went forward, mark's been taken by Keeley up in the forward line. Beautiful play, Wanderers. Turns on there as Pontillo. Good run down the field as marked the ball on his chest. And the backmen come forward. Will be lining up and kicking from some 25 odd metres out from goal. That was nice work, Andrew.
Absolutely, good pick up from Hammond and Pontillo on his correct side for a left footer, being on the right side of the goals. His father was a brilliant player for Wanderers as a full forward.
Okay, well, in comes Ryan Pontillo, straight through the middle. No doubt about it. 2-mark scoreboard. The Katanning Wanderers go to 3 goals, 2, leading the Williams Cats 2 goals, 4. Here in the second term, brought to you by Coles News Agency in Katanning with lotto, magazines, cards, quality gift ideas as well. Make sure you call in to Coles News Agency. That was good work by the Katanning Wanderers. So we've got about 20 playing, about 16, 4-point margin, I think, in favour. Katanning Wanderers here in the second term early, as the ball works its way back to the middle. And some nice football being played as the umpire comes in, throws it up. No clear knock either way. Ground level. Tyron Rowe was excellent. Wheeled around. Under pressure. He went for the bounce. Nearly lost it. It came back to him. Looks to the corridor. Under pressure. He's kicked it straight to Panizza. Panizza goes bang. Jetta. He's in front. Taps it forward. Coming back with Sutherland. Now he's wrapped up in a tackle by Jetta. No prior opportunity. Umpire blows the whistle. It's inside the attacking 50-metre arc for the Katanning Wanderers. And we'll have a ball up.
Yeah, Rowe unfortunately ran onto his left side and had to turn back onto his right and muck the kick up.
Okay, over the back, good scouting. Goes now a quick kick for the Williams Cats, goes forward, and Foreman in front, marks the ball on his chest. Nice work, and that is the reward for playing in front in the forward line. The quick kick came in, I think, from Charlie Coucher. And now Foreman, Michael Foreman for the Williams Cats. Pretty handy player too, he is. Budding future, in he comes. A little shimmy as he came in, unloaded with a big long kick into the forward line, and it's gone through for one behind. I think I'm terrible, that pole right in the way of where I'm trying to see. 2 goals, 5 it is to the Williams Cats. And they are trailing the Katanning Wanderers. In comes Sutherland, made the most of it. He went along. Pontillo used his body excellently. Over the back it comes. Charging out was Gangemi. Hand passes forward, picked up by Simon Panizza, was excellent. It's a bit of mucking around, but back to Gangemi. Quickly on his boot forward was great. Mark's being taken by Charlie Coucher. 80 metres from home. Coucher, he looks, he says, Jerry, where are you? He puts it long and strong. We're getting back. Good mark. Was taken down there in defence by Slade Green for the Katanning Wanderers. Green lays it off. Back doors to Sutherland. Swings it wide. Gee, they don't want to mess it up. Went forward to Saunders. Put him under all sorts of pressure. Over the top. It was taken by Coucher, I think. Kick went in. Medlin almost stuck. Off fingers. Went through for one behind. 2-mark scoreboard, 2 goals, 6 to the Katanning Wanderers. For the Williams Cats, trailing Katanning Wanderers 3 goals, 2-point ball game. Balls come in. Brock Green with it. Oh, Foreman did well. Green, it came back to him. Got the little hand pass out, was good. Sutherland backed him up, he went forward. Shanahan comes through hard over the top of James Lorino. He wanted him to feel that. And he did. Couple of hard, tough boys there. As the ball's to be thrown in right half flank region. Rucks to set themselves. Oh, Blight went high. Lorino. Oh, Shanahan. Great work. Read it beautifully now. He drove it along. Jenner almost raked it in. Medlin over the ball. Down there working hard. Saunders crashed into the ground. Good tackle by Jenner. Umpire blew the whistle. We'll have a ball up, 15 metres out from the Williams Cats goal. We're 2 points down here in the second term. Brought to you by Coles News Agency. Rucks go to it. Morton. Jenner, beautiful off the pack, turn, snaps, kicks away. Sutherland stands his ground. Well, he just fumbled it over the line. One behind only, 2 goals, 7 to the Williams Cats. I think we're down to about a 1-point ball game. Sutherland under pressure. The Katanning Wanderers have been. Kick went forward to Brock Green, dropped it back to Sutherland. Oh, gee, they made a meal of it again. Over the top, he's very lucky. And we'll have a ball up. Gee, not a good time to have the skills desert you.
No, that's 2 or 3 efforts to bring the ball in after points that have been mucked up after the initial disposal.
Okay, well, it's knocked down. Good work. Slade Brockman on his boot. Drives it long. Stevie Smith read it beautifully for the Cats, though, on his chest. He looks inboard, just hangs in the air a little bit too much, but, gee, almost marked to Simon Peniza over the back, trying to shovel it forward. Williams Cats flicks out wide. Now there was a player, was it Rowe? Got the little hand pass forward. It's knocked to the right half forward flank. Picked up by Quartermain under pressure. Hand pass forward was good. It ends up again with Willie Rowe. He got the kick away. Chopped off down there by Fry. His little kick inboard was excellent to Simon Peniza. Steadies the play for the Williams Cats. Peniza with the ball. Shanahan leads. He's going to try and honour it. Quartermain was there. He got his big fist into it. It comes back to Simon Peniza. Back to Shanahan. They're under a bit of pressure. He backpedals. Goes back to a player there. Was again Jimmy. Not sure. Kick forward. Gee, that was a great grab by Ryan. A contender, I would suggest, for the Sports Power Narrogin mark of the day over the top of the hand pass. Comes out now to Jeddah. As it's under pressure, a good tackle, sees the ball out of bounds. Michael Coucher was the one delivering the hand pass. And this is good pressure football. Andrew Pritchard.
Yeah, certainly. Lots of pressure kicks being forced by defences that are on top.
Okay, a bit of clarity about the ball.
Definitely a throw in.
Yeah, I would have thought it was a throw in.
Wasn't even close.
Have to be a throw in.
Absolutely has to be a throw in.
No, he's going to get. He's milked the free kick out. Well, hang on. Yeah, play on. He's got the kick. He goes wide, puts it out in front of Brock Green. Foreman's there, it's a foot race. Green and Foreman's burned to the front. Green style keeps his foot excellently. Goes with the little hand pass back, was good to Eads. A kick goes forward now towards right centre wing. Out there and wheeling around. Good of a play there by Gangini. Got the kick in. Harlan was there, got his hands on the ball. At ground level, it was a nice pick up by Caleb Gill. He goes wide looking for Quartermain and was too strong. It's gone over his head. It's gone out of bounds. We'll have a throw in. It's out there on left centre wing for the Williams Cats or right centre wing for the Katanning Wanderers. Far side of the oval. Ball's thrown in again. Quartermain beaten in everything. Tackled this time and brought to the ground. Ball's going nowhere. Whistle on play. We'll have a ball up once again between centre and centre wing. Far side. Again. Ryan knocked it. Quartermain over the ball. Was a good gather. Quick hand pass. Went back to Tyrone Rowe. He goes wide. James Lorino steadies. Went with a long kick forward. Couldn't find his target there in Keeley. And we'll have a throw in. Forward of right half forward flank. Shy of the 50-metre mark for the Katanning Wanderers. They haven't been forward for a little while, Andrew.
No, it's been between defences.
Keeley put it down. Lorino was excellent. Tried to get it forward. Again, Jimmy was there. He comes in with a tackle on Tyrone Rowe. and we'll have a ball up. Once again, I said Tyron Penny, I should say. The penny needed to go in and not the row on this occasion. Okay, it went to ground level once again. Hand pass by Vanessa was good to Jetta. He wheels around. Classy looking custom, big fly over the top. Mark not taken though. Knocked to the front of the pack. Pack forms as well. Free kick is going to go the way of Michael Coucher.
Yeah, push in the back.
For the Williams Cats. Just got his foot outside his boot as well. Just had to stop and get it back in. Coucher. Long kick coming out with Sutherland in front. He read it beautifully. In defence for the Wanderers. And he's played well. Good attacking player he is. Kick is long. Keeley was too strong for him. Getting back was Gangini. Runs onto the ball. It's a bit of a dangerous kick across the face. Fry was there. Didn't quite sit for him. He picked it up. He's under a bit of pressure. Fires a little hand pass out. Kick came out. Long and strong. Schultz was there. Was fisted away by Eads at ground level. Picked up. The Wanderers into the corridor, but Jetta's in the way for the Williams Cats. He's pretty lively as well.
Yeah, good second quarter thus far.
Yeah, Brad Jetta, gee, went forward to Coucher, who dropped the mark he should have taken. He's under pressure. He slung the ball back doors. Keeley came through. It's alive in the Katanning Wanderers forward line, and taking a little bit too long was Fry, I think. Tried to get the kick away. Goes that far side. Ground level, out there, and a hand pass came out now to Loreno. He's bumped out of the way by Panizza. That was tough work. Kick forward was excellent. Mark's been taken by Ryan. Jackson Ryan lays the hand pass off. Panizza on the old 1-2, delivers the left kick forward out in front of Foreman. How's the bounce? Green was there, slaps the ball. It's knocked out of bounds. We'll have a throw in. Left forward pocket region for the Williams Cats. Gee, Simon Panizza, that was brilliant work.
Yeah, and that, a little earlier than that was a bit unfortunate that Loreno wasn't able to take the good work that was done forward of the play.
Okay, ball's thrown in. McMahon, great work by him for the Wanderers. He got the kick forward up towards a player there in Pontillo, just was fisted away. And we'll have a throw in on the right half forward flank region for Katanning Wanderers. Good sturdy defence here by the Williams Cats. It's 2-7. They're 1 point down with the Katanning Wanderers 3 goals, 2. Ball's been thrown in. Great bit of work in that pack situation. In there working hard was Jetta.
And great tackle by Tyrone Penny.
Tyrone Penny, okay. I missed it, Andrew, but you've got a good spot on it. The kick went forward. Mark almost taken into the corridor. Perhaps it was a contender for the all-good refund depot wage and tackle of the day. We've got a whistle on play. It's 40 metres out from goal, directly in front for the Wanderers. Can they manufacture something here? Rucks go to it. It was one over the top by McMahon. Big pack of players around the ball. With the run of it, the Williams Cats, Noah Logie was there. And also in there was Tyron Rowe. And the umpire says, give it to me, boys. We'll throw it up just inside the 50-metre arc for the Katanning Wanderers. Here in the second term, brought to you by Coles News Agency. Ball's thrown up. Bang down it is, Quartermain. Geez, that's Harmon, is it? Gee, he played really well. Good speed. Ran onto the ball. He turns it around. He gets the long kick away. But getting back was the defensive unit of the Williams Cats. Hand pass went forward. It ends up with Jetta getting a lot of the ball this term. For Jackson Ryan was there, but Sutherland read it beautifully. Marked it on his chest. His little kick forward was good. He found James Loreno. He turns. He fires it away. No one's quite there. Didn't quite find the target. Out of defence they come. The Williams Cats. That was Brady Hill. And the kick goes out wide. We'll have a throw in. It's just forward of right centre wing for Katanning Wanderers, far side of the oval. Most of the play out there. Holding up pretty strongly, Williams Cats. Close game, 1 point margin. Ball's thrown in. Little hand pass went forward. Harmon has the ball and he can't go anywhere. Umpire says we'll try again. Okay. They set themselves. Keeley wins it down. Quartermain, brilliant work. Quartermain over the top. Was it to Rowe? Oh, it's not sure. Kick went forward. Mark's taken. No, dropped in the forward line by the Wanderers. It's at down at the front of the pack, only some 15 metres out from goal. Gee whiz. Who was it? Pontillo perhaps, or Blight? Not sure, Andrew.
Yeah, Blighter thing, and got two hands to it, but
Just couldn't quite hold it. No clear knockout. McMahon was there. Pick up. Got the little hand pass out to Hill. It was down ground level. Coming through was Jetta. He's dispossessed. They're under all sorts of pressure down there. Noah Logie tried to boot the ball. Wanderers with a chance, but emerging. Great bit of work. Hill got the kick away, but chopped off out there.
by Gill.
Caleb Gill. Well, he's take a good kick, but he's possibly... no, he's going to lay it off with the kick going short. Eads, was it? Turns on his boot forward. Mark, no sticky fingers. Kick out of the pack. Has gone through for one behind. Okay, Tilmar scoreboard, 3 goals, 3 to the Katanning Wanderers, leading the Williams Cats, 2 goals, 7. 2-point ball game. In front of with the Katanning Wanderers in front. Well, it's a cracking second quarter. No side giving an inch here at the moment. Ball's thrown in. Geez, a horrible kick out of defence. It might come off yet. Round level, Tyron Rowe was there. Corey Eads picked up. He was dispossessed. Jetta was good. On to Schultz, but it's chopped off by Caleb Gill again. Gill with the ball, not sure what to do. Lays the hand pass off. He heard Sutherland come past. The kick is up in the air a bit. Didn't find his target. Lorino intelligently knocks it out. Maybe too wide. Gangini was there. Bent over, picked it up, got the hand pass forward. Trying to charge out of defence, the Williams Cats. They've got some numbers. Shanahan was excellent. Got the hand pass out wide, Foreman. Now Schultz tries to keep the ball going in front of him. Picked up by Green. He got the hand pass. It ends up with Josh Penny. He looks wide. He sees Harmon. Saunders is out there as well. It was a good kick. Harmon ran onto it for the Wanderers. His little kick forward was excellent. Gill was underneath it. He's marked the ball. He looks wide. He's got a man on. And the mark's being taken, is it Rowe Eads? I'm not sure.
Yeah,
One of the rows, and the kick was well-weighted kick it was as it went forward. Mark's being taken up there in the forward line by McMahon. That was brilliant footy. A beautiful kick, Andrew.
Yeah, absolutely. And good work again in defence with Josh Penny combining across the half-back line.
Great play. Well, the Wanderers, they've got their nose in front here in the second term by some 2 points, and this can make it 8 on a good kick. In he comes. Spun off his boot really good. Good kick. I think it's a goal on the board for the Katanning Wanderers. Tilmart scoreboard, 4 goals, 3 to the Wanderers, leading the Williams Cats, 2 goals, 7. Here in the second term, brought to you by Coles News Agency in Katanning. They've got lotto, magazines, cards, quality gift ideas. Call in today or give Richard a call on 98 211 040. Andrew, nice work by the Wanderers.
Yeah, Williams had the opportunity, a few fumbles bringing the ball out of defence, and then Caleb Gills had about 3 possessions in the last 5 minutes and has found players further up the field, and then a nice kick to McMahon, who kicked from about 45 out.
Nice play as the ball comes back to the centre, and a pretty even tussle. But a nice second term so far to the Katanning Wanderers. Keeley in the ruck down to Lorino. Got his boot into the ball and he sent it long and wide. Corey Eads was there. Great bit of work by Gangini. Sees the ball fished it out of bounds, and a throw in to occur on the right half forward flank for the Katanning Wanderers. There's no real breeze, I don't think, to speak of favouring either end. Keeley in front. He won it down. It's Lorino and Panizza. Gee, Simon Panizza, that was great work. Went forward over the top as under all sorts of pressure. It ends up back with Simon Panizza. Good work. Out of there comes the kick long. Medlin was in front. Couldn't quite rake it in. He's going to be taken high. He's going to come up with a free kick here, Jared Medlin. And it was there. Shanahan was the other player I was looking for that was delivering the ball down the field from Simon Panizza. Great running by Simon Panizza, though. Anyway, Medlin, he decides to really put his hoof into it. In front, Foreman! Oh, he's paid the mark as well. That's a contender. It is for the Sports Power Narrogin mark of the day. Young player. That was a good grab, Andrew.
Yeah, excellent. There was 2 players on him. Interesting, though, Medlin wasn't confident of kicking that from 45 out. Was all along looking for the the lead from somebody forward, but kicked it to a pack, and Foreman's taken a couple of good marks, and that one was contested, and he's now only about 10 metres out directly in front.
Okay, 8-point margin here, so he can bring it back to 2. Shouldn't miss from there. In he comes, and goal on the board? No. He did miss. Well, no, it's a goal. Yeah, surely. I've got a big pole in front of me and I can't see the goal umpire. So, goal on the board. So, 2-mark scoreboard, 4 goals, 3 Katanning Wanderers, 3 goals, 7 to the Williams Cats. And we're back to a 2-point margin. 25, okay.
That's the first foray by Williams into the forward line for a few moments or two, and Precise kicked a lead from Jared Medlin, and then Foreman took a good contested mark and kicked accurately.
Yeah, yep, very effective when they went forward. No clear knockout by either ruckman. Katanning, nice pick-up for the Wanderers. The kick, it's a good one too, out in front. Got a couple of players running for him, ground level though, trying to burst his way through. Was it Logie? Not sure. He got the kick away, and Charlie Coucher was a good capture. Got it out to Shanahan. He's a runner. Keely's got him though. Great work, Caleb Keely. Then he's tackled into the ground. No prior opportunity, but great work by Keely. So nimble for a big man.
They stayed in the contest, which is important.
Rucks go to it. Keely won it down beautifully. Was a nice pick up down there by Ryan. Out to Shanahan on his brute. Out in front of Coucher. Getting across there was Sutherland. Sutherland, good work. Yeah, nice pick up. He's tackled, dispossessed. Harmon joins in there. He's a speedy little player. Gets his kick forward. Was excellent down the field. All picked it up, put it down for mine. No play on's the call. Harmon again joins in. Gee, he's wrapped up in a very strong tackle as well. Umpire's going to blow the whistle, and we'll have a ball up out the other side there, far side, as they set themselves. Keely working hard. Tyron Rowe, good hands to Katanning. Goes back to Harmon. Swings it back wide to Keely. He turns. Bit of a kick around the corner. Simon Panizza, that was a brilliant capture. He charges through, drills the kick forward. Coming out was Charlie Coucher. Ground level, great pick up. Onto Jetta. He laid it off. His little deft kick was forward to Shanahan. Goes bang, middled in front. It's at his feet. Now he's got a whistle on play down the field. So Shanahan unfairly dealt with. Medlin, well, probably just a little bit too far out to score. I think Morton might be the target, but he wants to stay in the square. He goes wide now. Foreman, beautiful, and a great effort coming in. It was a great fist on play, but Michael Coucher read it beautifully off the pack, and he's kicked a great goal, a good Rovers goal, you would suggest, and perhaps a contender for the CSBP Fertilisers goal of the day. And on the Toolmart scoreboard, Williams Cats go to 4 goals 7. Leading the Katanning Wanderers 4 goals 3, a margin of 4 points. That was good play by the Williams Cats. And also, I think it was Braden Keely was a young player there, just couldn't quite get his fist into the ball. Or he did indeed he did, but was read beautifully there by Michael Coucher. Okay. Good play. Back to the centre we go. Blight in the ruck, opposed to Ryan. Ryan flew high and he won it down. Loreno left it behind. Tyron Rowe was a good pick up. Ryan was a good smother though. Ground level once again back to Rowe. Picks it up. Tried to get the kick away. Shanahan was desperate and excellent. Gee, that's a tackle. Might be well held to him, but was slammed into the ground. That was a player there in Chase Campbell. So, ball up. You might have almost earned the free kick there, Andrew, but
yeah,
not seen by the umpire. Rucks went to it. Kataning's been excellent. Hand pass. Tyron Rowe turns. Punched the ball long. Comes to the back of the pack. There's an opportunity. Corey Eads. He stares down the big sticks and it went bang. Goal on the board, Katanning Wanderers. That's a great response. Toolmart scoreboard, 5 goals 3 to the Katanning Wanderers, 4 goals 7 Williams Cats. And that was a beautiful goal, perhaps a contender for the CSBP Fertilisers goal of the day.
Yeah, on his natural left foot, about 55 out, and just snuck it inside the left goalpost. But a great kick on the run. It's funny. It doesn't matter how old you get, you still know how to read the play, and that kick was expert.
Yeah, beautiful play and great work by the Wanderers. They just kept at it, and Tyron Rowe's been very effective in the centre of the ground as well, Andrew Pritchard.
Absolutely, yeah. I guess sometimes he just needs to look, when he's kicking the footy, but certainly you can't doubt his ability to get the football.
Okay, so ball's brought back in to the centre of the ground. Willie Rowe on this left centre wing. Rucks go to it. Gillett was in the ruck. One down by Blight. Tyron Rowe again with the ball on his boot. He sends it forward again. Jimmy was there. Great work. It was a Sopo forward by Corey Eads. Getting back was Noah Logie, I think, with the kick. Went forward. Schultz was in front. He's taken a good mark in front of Willie Rowe. Schultz goes with a kick wide out to Gillett. That was Darcy Gillett. He's on right centre wing. Punts the ball long. Bit of body work going on down there. Keeley was good. Also Morton tried to bulldoze him out of the way, Jared Morton, but Keeley was good. Young player by the looks. Braden Keeley. Ball to be thrown in just outside the 50-metre arc. Blight. Good fist by Darcy Gillett over the top. Ground level. Got forwards. Taken by Shanahan. Gee, that was a great tackle as well by Chance Campbell. And the ball to be thrown in. Right half forward flank region. 65 metres from the Williams Cats goal. Blight in the ruck from behind. No clear touch. Taken by Jetta. Quick kick out of the pack. Could land anywhere. Coming out with Sutherland. He read it beautifully. Plays a good defensive game, Andrew.
Absolutely. Just seems very cool. You can often see him giving instructions to players around him to what he wants them to do. But as I said, he certainly has obviously played the game at a different level, which is good to see. Yeah,
great work. They're charging forward, the Katanning Wanderers. In it comes now. It ends up with a little kick forward. This is good play. Eads was there. Couldn't quite get it. Rowe was there as well. It's at ground level. It's 30 metres out from the goal face of the Katanning Wanderers. And there's plenty of pressure on by the Williams Cats. They've got the ball tied up. And we'll have a ball up some 20 metres at the most directly in front of the Katanning Wanderers goal. And it was great work by Katanning Wanderers to bustle the ball up there. Keeley took possession of it, and a snap out of the pack was a good snap. A goal on the board for the Katanning Wanderers, a contender, and that goes to number 44, Reece Eads, a contender for the CSBP Fertilisers. Goal of the day, Andrew Pritchard. Write it down. It was a brilliant snap on goal.
Absolutely. Brother of Corey, so we've seen both Eads doing some good work in the last 5 minutes.
Okay, good stuff. And AFGRI, John Deere, major partner, they have a mark of the year in operation, Andrew, for $3,500 prize money. It's huge. And it goes across all the games that they view over here. So some good contenders for the mark of the day as well. And the goal of the day is always a fantastic reward as well. Okay. Rucks set themselves. They go once again. Blight was strong. Won it down. Rowe's been really influential in there. He's tackled this time and dispossessed. Play on is the call. Jetta was there. Shanahan went through hard. And James Lorino, he got the kick away. It was good. It sent it up. It was being chopped off down there. And a kick forward to Michael Coucher was good. Coucher with the ball for the Williams Cats. He puts it up. Medlin's in front. Has the ball fisted away. Is it at ground level there? We've got Dorbrick for the Williams Cats. Come onto the field, number 54, Luke Dobrich, I've got to get. So he's just come onto the field by the looks of it. It's at ground level. Shanahan. Ball me ran into a brick wall that time. And taken high, says the umpire, and it was there. Great work. I think it was Campbell that came through with a good tackle. Now, Shanahan played a strong game. And a long kick, direct Foreman with a bit of a run, no. Too much traffic at ground level. The kick came in, was it from Charlie Coucher? Up in the air, ground level. Sutherland was good, Loreno, quick hand pass. He laid it out. Good work, and coming out of defence, the Katanning Wanderers, the kick was good. Stevie Smith chops it off though. He's tackled, dispossessed. Holding the ball, says the umpire. And the free kick comes up to Willie Rowe for the Katanning Wanderers. And a contender for the all-good refund depot waging. Tackle of the day, pack fours. Back of the pack was Corey Ease, known as Ryan Pontillo. Beautiful hand pass off to Sinclair. Drilled the pass forward, and Keeley, the boot follower of the forward line, marks the ball. And the siren sounds. So, a goal-scoring opportunity for Caleb Keeley, very tight angle. It will take a good kick, Andrew Pritchard.
It would. He's on his right side for a right footer. It looks good.
Here comes. I think it's a goal on the board. It is a brilliant goal to end the second term to Caleb Keeley, and a contender for the CSBP Fertilisers goal of the day. On the Toolmart scoreboard, the Katanning Wanderers went to 6 goals 3, leading the Williams Cats 4 goals 7. That is some 45 playing 31, a 14-point margin here in the second term. That was brought to you by Coles News Agency in Katanning, with lotto, magazines, cards, quality gift ideas as well. Call in today or give Richard a call on 98 040. With me in commentary this afternoon, Andrew Pritchard. That was a great second term by the Katanning Wanderers. They've kicked 4 goals.
Absolutely. They certainly started to use the ball better into the forward line in that quarter, and certainly took all advantage towards the end of the work that they've got in the middle. Jake Blight has been very good with his ruck knocks, and hopefully he's been positioning them to the small players around him. So, yeah, great quarter. As I said, 7-3 to 4-7. Just to give you goal scorers for Katanning Wanderers, 2 to Josh McMahon, 1 each to Toby Quartermain, Thomas Hammond, Caleb Keeley, Corey Eads and Reese Eads, and for Williams, 2 to Michael Coucher and 2 to Jackson Ryan.
Okay, good stuff with me in commentary this afternoon. I think I've a goal short here, Andrew, so I'll get the score right this time. 7 goals, 3, 45 to Williams Cats, 4 goals, 7, 31, and a margin of some 14 points there. And a great goal kicked by Caleb Keeley after the siren as well. Tight angle and some great work by the Katanning Wanderers it was. Well, Williams Cats, they're really effective when they go forward, Andrew, but they were just starved of opportunities, I think, that term.
Yeah, I think if we were to look at inside 50-metre arc, that you would, Katanning Wanderers would be well on top with that, but just some of the times they haven't been able to use the ball as best as possible, because certainly the 2 key forwards for Williams have been pretty good. Although I have to say that close to best on ground at this stage, Zane Sutherland for Katanning Wanderers at centre-half back. Not only does he mark incredibly well and kick well, one of the things he does is quite often see him directing players. I noticed after one of the goals that Williams kicked, he brought in all of the backmen, and sort of you could see him talking to them saying, this is what we need to do, and certainly they tightened after that. So just some good plays, certainly for Williams in that quarter. I haven't seen Brad Jetta before, but he certainly got into the game in the middle of the ground, and certainly around the wing and forward line. His kicking into the forward line was particularly good. Certainly the 2 big guys, Jackson Ryan was particularly good, and Michael Coucher took some good marks on the forward line. Simon Peniza never plays a poor game. Charlie Coucher was good on his wing. We certainly saw Michael Foreman and as I said, Brad Jetta as well certainly is good players. Jared Medlin made himself available and certainly hasn't got the length in his kicking as he used to have, but certainly makes himself available. And Luca Gangimi was also effective, as was Jared Morton. For Katanning Wanderers, Josh McMahon has made himself available with 2 goals in the forward line. Chase Campbell, a young player, has been pretty handy on his wing. Caleb Gill came into the game in that quarter. Toby Quartermain continued on as a very good player. Thomas Hammond doesn't lack for any desire on his wing. Caleb Kelly, whether in the forward line or on the ball, was good. James Loreno, also tigerish at ground level. Zane Sullivan already mentioned the two brothers, Tyrone and Willie Rowe, were exceptionally good. Ryan Pontillo came into the game. Braden Keeley's had a good tussle at centre half back. And Jake Blight was very effective in the ruck and in the forward line.
Okay, good stuff there, Andrew Pritchard, with special comments today with Big K Footy. It is the Liberty Rural match of the day, and brought to you. Give Kelvin Andrews a call there on 0488 678 018. They do deliver fuel to your doorstep, and they are agents for Shell Lubricants and Products. Also, Peter Rundle, MLA, and Peter doing a fabulous job fighting for his constituents throughout the Roe region. If you need to catch up with Peter, give him a call on 988 11225. That's at his Narrogin office. And certainly a great sponsor of Big K Football. A bit later on, we'll be looking at Price's Fabrication and Steel Man of the Match Award. Of course, they're putting sheds up all over the countryside. They sell Australian-made steel. Give the guys down there a ring on 98309 414 if you're thinking about your steel requirements or shed requirements as well. Okay, Andrew, I think we'll take a quick break.
Yeah, just before that, half-time score in the other game. The Narrogin Hawks are leading Cookeran Dummiang 8-8 to 4-1.
Okay, and there was some games played yesterday, Andrew. The Wagen Bulldogs drew with Brookton Pingelly, 14 goals, 7 apiece. And Boddington 13-8 defeated Wickerpan 6-7. So they were the games played yesterday. Okay, we'll take a quick break. We'll go back to Norm in the studios of 1422 Radio Great Southern and be back very soon for the big last half of the Liberty Rural match of the day. The Katanning Wanderers and the Williams Cats, with the Katanning Wanderers a 14-point margin in front at halftime.
Tom doing a great job back there in the studios of 1422 Radio Great Southern. Big K football Sunday afternoon, downtown Katanning, and the Katanning Wanderers are hosting the Williams Cats in the Liberty Rural match of the day. Great sponsors on board today as well, and of course CSBP Fertilisers doing the goal of the day, Sports Powered Narrogin doing the mark of the day, All Good Refund Depot and Wage and doing the tackle of the day, and Prices Fabrication and Steel doing the man of the match award. Peter Rundle up there as well in Narrogin, and you can contact Peter at 9881125, and Toolmart doing the scoreboard. It's half time. We're getting set for the third term here. Katanning Wanderers are 7 goals, 3-45, leading the Williams Cats 4 goals, 7-31. The margin 14 points in favour of the Katanning Wanderers, who have played a great game of football. In commentary with me this afternoon is Andrew Pritchard, and it's been great footy so far, Andrew.
Yeah, last night that's really meant to call around quality games.
Okay, well, Elders Real Estate, Susie Perrin is sponsoring the third term. We'll touch on her a little bit in a bit as the ruckmen get ready and go for a ground level. Kyle Shanahan for the Williams Cats. He's straight onto the ball, sent the ball along at the back of the pack. It was a beautiful pickup down there. It was a couch, a hand pass came out, snap on goal, a wasted opportunity for the Williams Cats. One behind only. And on the Toolmart scoreboard, it's 7 goals, 3 Katanning Wanderers, 4 goals, 8 to the Williams Cats. Sutherland waiting for the ball to come back in. I'm sure he was snapping on goal then. For the Cats, just didn't quite spot him. So, third quarter, if you're thinking of buying or selling your property, you need Susie Perrin at Elders Real Estate. 0438 545 865. Susie Perrin for all your buying and selling of property. Elders Real Estate. Sutherland with the ball. Goes with the kick towards Penny and finds him. I think it was Penny. Oh, it was Keeley, Brady. Keeley, okay. Goes with the kick, long, down low. Fry almost raked it up, just left it behind. Bit of ground ping pong going on, and the ball is out of bounds. They throw it on the left half forward flank for Williams Cats. Okay, so ball's coming. Sorry, I had to check the phone. Brian Pontillo was in front. And great work by James Loreno. Long kick. Keeley, no, not to him. How's the bounce? The big fella tracking. Ground level. Working hard was Hill. Keeley picked it up. Tripped over. Play on's the goal from the umpire. Oh, they were working in slow motion down there. Hill picks it up and gets his boot into the ball. Tries to clear it. Whistle on play. Free kick goes away. Was it Katanning Wanderers? Was a mark. Okay, kick went forward. Ground level once again. Comedy of errors. Sinclair tries to dig it out. Can't. Now the ball's tied up in a good solid tackle. Left forward pocket region. Okay, well, just couldn't quite get to it by the looks of it. Rucks again, Keeley. Trapp's got the best of it. Ground level, Smith. Heavy traffic. Hand pass forward to Benizza was good. He swung it wide towards Hill. Couldn't find him, but found the boundary line. They'll have a throw in. Left full forward pocket region for the Katanning Wanderers. Flips over the back. Ground level. Quartermain was good. Had the ball smothered though. Williams Cats desperate here. As once again, that stacks on the mill. And they're working hard. There's a couple of players. Fry was one of them. Hill was the other. Ryan in the ruck. Oh, taken high for mine, but play on is the call. Went to ground level. Beautiful pickup. Trying to come through was Logie. Over top Harmon. Gee, I tell you what, he's a will of the wisp. And his pants dragged down. It didn't matter. He turned. He kicked it back towards goal. Rightly thinking too much about it. Popped a little hand pass out to Fry over the top to Simon Peniza, one way then the other. Swung it back inboard to Jackson Ryan. Underground pass was a brilliant one as it went forward. He found his target, and the mark has been taken in the forward line for the Williams Cats by Morton. So it's Jared Morton for the Williams Cats, a goal scoring opportunity. They are some 14 points behind. In he comes. That's a beautiful kick off his boot. Got the distance as well. Goal on the board to the Williams Cats. Toolmart scoreboard, 7 goals, 4 to the Katanning Wanderers, 5 goals, 8 to the Williams Cats. Here in the third term, brought to you by Susie Perrin at Elders Real Estate, 0438 545 865. For your buying and selling of properties. 46 plays, 38, a margin of some 8 points. In favour of the Katanning Wanderers here in the third quarter, the Premiership quarter, Andrew Pritchard. Nice kick there. Yeah, beautiful kick back to the centre. Rucks to set himself. Blight in the ruck went high. No one really touched the ball. Ground level. Good little hand pass. Oh, taken. Peniza got hit right. Goes back in after the ball. Taken high as well. Geez, unlucky. Had a hand around the neck, and the umpire said he held it too long. Good tackle, Keeley in front. That was a good capture. Katanning Wanderers, they've made the most of that opportunity. And Caleb Keeley, a contender, I'd suggest, for Sports Powered Narrogin mark of the day and 50 metres to boot. Oh, well. Something's probably said back down the field. And I think Simon Peniza's not happy. He said, what about my head, umpire? And anyway, he's having a discussion with the field umpire. Keeley's going to kick from right in front. I think he was a little bit unlucky there, in all honesty. So Caleb Keeley coming in goal on the board for the Katanning Wanderers. They go to 8 goals, 4, leading the Williams Cats 5 goals, 8 here in the third term. So it must be around about 51 playing, sorry, about 52 playing 38. So a margin of some 14 points.
The early goal from Williams. So yes, Keeley a strong mark on the lead, and obviously a bit of a discussion with the umpire, and we're all taught that umpires will never change their mind. And 50 minutes resolved that he kicked the goal from the goal line.
Yeah, I think the tackle appeared to be a bit high on Peniza, so it was interesting. Shanahan was strong. Back to Peniza, back to Shanahan. The Cats, they're fired up in the centre of the ground. They're not happy. Forward it goes with a reach up and a good mark to Green. And a whistle on play. And what's happening there? It's been reversed, is it?
What for?
Not sure what's going on. And Foreman is going to come up with a free kick at centre half forward. Green's took a good mark initially. It's been reversed, so there's some interactions going on down the field, I think, Andrew.
Yeah, didn't see what that was.
No, not at all.
I noticed that there's a bit of discussion between Sutherland and who he's playing on. There's a bit of push and shove.
Okay, Foreman, in he comes. It's a powerful kick, but not accurate. Off to the right. Toolmart scoreboard, 8 goals, 4. Katanning Wanderers, 5 goals, 9 to the Williams Cats. So we've got 39 playing 52. So Sutherland, Zane Sutherland, well, he's had a couple of bounces out of full back. Oh, the kick stayed low. Peniza was there, couldn't quite get it. Brock Green, beautiful pick-up, backdoors with a hand pass, back towards Josh Pinney, banged it on his boot centre forward. Harmon, come through. That was a good capture, a contender for the Sports Power Narrogin mark of the day. Great play. Went with a kick, went searching. But running onto it was Jetta for the Cats. He turns, his kick was a little bit wonky. Stevie Smith was available, left half forward flank. One way, then the other. Nelly's run himself into a corner. Hand pass over the top to Ryan. He's under all sorts of pressure. And coming through was Tyrone Pinney. I'm sure it was a free kick. Goes forward, but Noah Logie slides in underneath the ball. Marks it in defence on the half-back line for the Williams Cats. Not sure where to go. Goes with a little kick. Gee, it's dangerous. When looking for Shanahan over the back, just as well as Jetta. Goes back doors to Riley Ford. He goes out towards Schultz. How's the bounce? It's going to be interesting. Schultz, it's a good pickup. He nearly lost it. He's opposed down there to Rowe. It comes to ground level. Hand pass over the top. Breaking free. It ends up with Corey Eads. He looks at the goal. High kick. Underneath it was Piontillo. Oh, he raked it in. No, play on's a call. Wheels around and snaps a goal on the board for the Katanning Wanderers. Almost a contender for the mark, but definitely a contender for the CSBP Fertilisers. Goal of the day. Toolmart scoreboard, 9 goals, 4 to the Katanning Wanderers, 5 goals, 9 Williams Cats. That was great football. Andrew Pritchard in commentary.
Absolutely. Again, good play from Rowe to Gill, and then the kick into the square, and Pontillo had 2 or 3 bites at it, dropped it, but then wheeled onto his left foot and snapped a really good goal.
Absolutely. So 58 plays 39. Here in the third term, brought to you by Susie Perrin at Elders Real Estate. 4038 545 865. Get in touch with Susie if you're thinking about buying or selling your property. Back to the centre. Great game of football here at Quartermain Oval, downtown Katanning. Nice pick up by Ryan. He wheels around, punches a Medlin in front. Bit of a shove in the back. Play on's the call for the umpire. It's at ground level. In defence, Katanning Wanderers working hard, trying to tie the ball up. In there to Medlin, laid it off very quickly to Jetta. He wheels around. He sends the long kick into the forward line. Katanning with plenty of numbers off the ground. Michael Coucher, beautifully read, suckers the goal. And a contender as well for CSBP Fertilisers. Goal of the day, and a good goal to the for the Williams Cats. On the Toolmart scoreboard, 9 goals, 4 to the Katanning Wanderers, 6 goals, 9 it is to the Williams Cats. If I can stop the phone from ringing, that'll be great.
So Jetta's really good kick into the square. There was 2-on-1 in the marking contest, but the ball came goal side, and Coucher with his third kicked off the ground. So again, back to a smaller margin.
Okay, Rucks go to it. It was one down by Ryan, left behind by Lorino. Shanahan, or was it? Yeah, it was Shanahan. Hand pass forward was good. Kick it goes from Eads, went forward, but Noah Logie was a nice reach. Good mark. Doing a good job in defence, Noah Logie.
Yeah, didn't know what was coming either.
Nah, good work. Kick. It's just going to fall a little bit short. Out there, it was a great mark to McMahon. McMahon squares it up in the centre of the ground. Quartermain. Had a great first half. Quartermain, he lays it off. Sutherland thumps the long kick in. Keeley used his body brilliantly and marks the ball for the Katanning Wanderers. That was a contender as well for the Sports Power Narrogin mark of the day.
Yeah, when he's on song, he's got some of the best, although this was a chess mark, he's got some of the best hands in the league, and then we see him kicking from about 25 or 30 out.
Yep, used his body well. Kick, gee, I tell you what, he lost it. Gone out of bounds on the full. Oh, Caleb Keeley. Woeful old kick. Toolmart scoreboard, 9 goals. No, it's 9 goals, 4 because he went out of bounds on the full. It's a 6 goals, 9 to the Williams Cats. Logie with the ball. Not sure which way to go. Goes on. Jackson Ryan just couldn't quite rake it in. Blight was with him. Ryan did well. He went back in after the ball to Panizza. Under pressure, he got the kick, slewed off his boot, went sideways. Coming through was Green. On his boot, tumbled it forward. Steve Smith drops it off. Quick little hand pass to Simon Panizza. He's got a bit of ground in front of him. He has a bounce. He steadies. He punches the ball long into the forward line. It's a great kick. And getting back and taking the mark was Jared Medlin. Beautiful play, Williams Cats. Opportunity to Medlin. He's a little bit closer this time. I'm pretty sure he'll be having a crack at the goals. So Jared Medlin. I think he's hoping for his first. Kick off his boots. Just going to fall a little bit short. And gee, it's a nice grab down there, deep in defence. That was taken by 26. I think it was Keeley. Yeah. Braden Keeley it was. Out of defence, they come. The Katanning Wanderers kick went forward, but read by Noah Logie beautifully. This time he peppers the ball back in. It's a good kick, but chipping in was blocked green. It's a good capture. Nice hands. Goes for the kick out wide towards Corey Eads. Used his body well. Ground level skills are great. Shovels it out. Tyron Rowe was there. Can't quite get his hands on it. Back to Corey Eads. He did well, Rowe. The kick high, right in there. Logie from the side. Couldn't mark the ball. Ford was there. Come to him. He's wrapped up in a strong tackle just inside his defensive 50-metre arc. And we will have a ball up. Here in the third term, 9-4 Katanning Wanderers. 6 goals, 9 to the Williams Cats. Ruck set themselves. Keeley wins it down. Comfortable. No clear knockout. Shanahan trying to bust his way out of the pack. Umpire says we'll try again. Blows the whistle. Been a great game of football. Liberty Rural match of the day. It was won by Gillett. Was over the top. Keeley goes back in after the ball. A bit of a scramble fest here in the last 30 seconds or so. Plenty of numbers around the ball. Darcy Gillett in the ruck. Keeley wins it down. Went for Rowe. Couldn't find him. Oh, geez, banging the head there for the Williams player. Umpire says no. We'll go again. That was Charlie Coucher. Just as well he's got a hard head. Ruck set himself. Keeley wins it down. In there was Panizza working hard. Tyron Rowe. Pretty tough around the ball. You certainly feel it if you've got the ball in your hands, that's for sure. Once again, it's inside the attacking 50-metre arc for the Katanning Wanderers. Keeley, full possession, tried to swing it over the top. Simon Panizza, he's going to run into a brick wall. Harmon was a good tackle. Play on is the call. He popped it out. It was good play. It was a nice little pick-up. Good tackle down there on 54, which was Dorbridge, and a great tackle by Quartermain, perhaps a contender for the All Good Refund Depot wage, and tackle of the day goes inboard, went to ground level. Hill is wrapped up in a big tackle and he's gone. Great tackle it was, as Sinclair laid a ripper, and it's a big contender as well for the All Good Refund Depot wage and tackle of the day.
Not quite sure of prior opportunity there, but yes.
Well, I'd go for goal if I was him as well, just to try and top it off. How's the kick? It was long and strong. I went to the right, though. One behind only. 9 goals, 5 to the Katanning Wanderers. 6 goals, 9 to the Williams Cats. Here in the third term, brought to you by Elders Real Estate. Well, more specifically, Susie Perrin. Noah Logie. Big long kick out of full back. Jared Medlin down the field a bit. Taps it forward. Riley Ford was there. Tries to scoop it up. Went through heavy traffic. Got his boot onto the ball. Chopped off. Taken by a player there in McMahon. The kick wide out towards Sinclair. Taps it out in front of him. Getting there was Blight. Great bit of work by Hill. He's under pressure now. He's wrapped up in a good tackle. Popped the hand pass out. Play on's the call. Smith is there. It's tied up in the forward pocket region for the Katanning Wanderers. They were desperate, the Williams Cats. And we'll have a ball up. Blight in the ruck. Darcy Gillett down to McMahon. Was beautiful roving. He tried to snap along the ground. It's gone through for one behind, though. 9 goals, 6 to the Katanning Wanderers, leading the Williams Cats 6 goals and 9. Fry to come out of fullback. His kick was good. As he goes forward, might have been Riley Ford. Went forward to Jetta. One way, then the other. Kicks the ball out wide now and dropping back. A good little mark taken out there by Hillman. Hillman with the ball for the Williams Cats. It goes wide. Ryan was there. Fisted away by Sutherland. A good fist too. Out of bounds it went. And we'll have a throw in. Right centre wing, far side of the oval for the Williams Cats. They've got some stiff competition here today with the Katanning Wanderers. Thrown in. Keeley, good full possession. He wheeled around, punches it long, getting back. It was at ground level. Eads was there, dispossessed, and now it ends up with Jetta for the Williams Cats. He goes with the kick forward. It's fisted away by Sutherland. Once again, that was great defensive work. 2
in a row, just brilliant. 30 metres spoiled, out of bounds.
Absolutely. A dour defender.
Sutherland plays a good game of football. Ball to be thrown in. Give Susie Perrin a call, 0438 545 865 if you're thinking of buying and selling your property through Elders Real Estate. Big pack of players out there around the ball. Aerial ping pong. One way then the other. Ends up with Charlie Coucher. Quick kick out of the pack. He went forward. Green was there. Knocks the ball to ground level and tries to tie it up. Oh, Kyle Shanahan, strong work. Now he's pinned by Sutherland and brought to ground. And we'll have a ball up. Tried to break away. Did Shanahan. Rucks again, go to it. It's beautiful down to Lorino. Quickly on his boot. He sent the ball forward. Ryan Pontillo couldn't rake it in. His recovery was really good. He turns. Kick away out in front of Blight. Just inside the boundary line, but he's unable to keep it in. It's gone out of bounds and we'll have a throw in left full forward pocket region for the Katanning Wanderers here in the third term of the Liberty Rural match of the day. Ball thrown in. Darcy Gillett, big thump on the ball. Harmon to run onto it. One way, then the other, twisting like a little fox into the corridor. He knows where to put it. McMahon sets himself. Gee, that's a good capture by Luca Jamgimi, a big contender for the Sports Power Narrogin mark of the day. Write it down, Andrew Pritchard. That was a cracking mark. Goes with a kick to Fry. Fry with the ball. Nick Fry. For the Williams Cats, he thumps it long. Coming out was Ryan. He couldn't quite take the mark, but he's going to be awarded the free kick. Jackson Ryan and Keeley to throw the ball back to him. And Sutherland stands the mark. Jackson Ryan, he's got a man there, and it's a dangerous kick, but a great kick. He went through some traffic. He found Darcy Gillett. Gillett in the centre of the ground for the Williams Cats. Slowly building. Jared Medlin charges out in front. Ball was slapped away. Quartermain was a beautiful pick-up, but Jared Medlin's effort was great. Back to Quartermain, though. His kick out wide was fantastic. Sets up there and recedes. His kick was woeful off the boot. Stays inside Keeley. He might be able to make something of it. Tries to bang a few players out of the way. Went forward. This time, Eads. Back to Quartermain. Under pressure. Over the top. Harmon, can he do something? Around one way, then the other. Good Shepherd as the kick went forward. And the mark has been taken by Sinclair. It goes inboard to Quartermain. How's the kick forward? McMahon came out, but Hill was in the way. And he's come up with a free kick in defence for the Williams Cats. Oh, good football. Great football. Hill, it's a good kick too. He's found his target. Fry at half-back. Not sure which way to go. He's got a man loose in the middle of the ground. Didn't go for him. That was Hillman. He goes wide to Ganjimi. Took a fabulous mark. In contention, certainly, for Sports Power Narrogin mark of the day. Goes forward to Simon Panissa. Well, the Williams Cats are under the pressure here a little bit. They're slowly building, just keeping possession of the ball. He sees Medlin on a long lead, so he goes with a long kick towards Medlin. Out there, he's opposed with Saunders. It comes to ground level. Pack forms. It flips out the back of the pack. Jetta was there. Nice little pick up and good effort there by Slade Green. Got the kick away. It's out of bounds. And we'll have a throw in on the right half forward flank for the Williams Cats. Far side of the oval. On this cold and clean Sunday afternoon. Ball was thrown in. James Lorino tried to work Tyron Rowe. And I think Lorino's going to come up with a free kick here. Held after he got rid of the ball. He wants to switch play. The kick was good to Sutherland. A dangerous kick. Foreman stands the mark. He kicks out wide. It was excellent. Goes towards Brock Green. He's got a paddock in front of him. The kick is long and strong, and the boundary line's too close. Tried to put it out in front of McMahon, but just a bit powerful on the kick.
And he could have taken 2 or 3 bounces and then kicked to a longer lead, I think.
Yeah, probably would have been the wiser thing. He did have open territory in front of him, Andrew Pritchard. In commentary today with Big K Football. Ball's thrown in. Eads at ground level. Nice pick-up by Hillman. Turns and got the kick away. Michael Coucher did well. He was opposed there to Campbell as the ball's tied up, taken high, and Campbell's going to come up with a free kick for the Katanning Wanderers. Campbell. It's a wonky old kick off his boot. Stevie Smith sets himself and almost completed the mark. Not quite.
coming through, trying to keep the ball alive, was a player in Hillman.
Incidentally, Keeley has come off. Caleb Keeley's come off about 3 minutes ago, so I'm not sure whether he's injured, but he's sitting on the bench.
Okay, well, big fella's having a rest. Knocked to ground level. Hillman, he's opposed, tackled. Blight tries to crash his way through. Tyron Rowe was there and just decided to let the ball roll out of bounds, and we'll have a throw in on the right half forward flank for the Williams Cats. Back of the pack. And that was a sweeping hand pass from Reese Eads. Great bit of work by Gangini, though. Just in time, he got the kick away, puts it out in front of Simon Panizza. Caleb Gill was there. Also tracking through very hard was a player in Slade Green. He flips out wide. Simon Panizza was great over the top to Jetta. Sets him up. That was a great running as well. As the kick went forward, though, and Foreman was in front. He's marked the ball. He's going to kick from outside 50 to the corridor. It's just going to fall short. Drop mark by a player there for the Katanning Wanderers. Kick goes out wide now. Ground level, good hip and shoulder. Harmon, I think, fighting hard for the Katanning Wanderers. And a player there might have been 54 in Dobrich for the Williams Cats. Haven't seen him before. A couple of new players there. So Rucks set themselves once again. Shanahan read it beautifully off the pack. His snap was just across the face. 3 for 1 behind. Toolmart scoreboard. 9 goals 6. Katanning Wanderers 6 goals 10 to the Williams Cats. And waiting for the ball to come in. Third quarter brought to you by Susie Perrin from Elders Real Estate. 0438 545 865 if you're thinking of buying or selling your property. Susie's the go-to. So Sutherland out of fullback. Kick was long and strong. Hand pass poked out forward, and ball's gone out of bounds. So we'll have a throw in. And just looking there, it was a player in Willie Rowe for the Katanning Wanderers. Ball's on right centre wing for the Williams Cats, far side of the oval. Rucks again, go for it, ground level, back forms, trying to come through there was Hillman, pick up by Tyron Rowe though. Kick forward was good, met by Fry, left it behind, ground level, couldn't quite get it, was James Lorino. Hand pass went out from Charlie Coucher, was good. The kick went forward, floating through, it was a nice mark taken by McMahon. Turns, drills it in towards Quartermain, Toby Quartermain. Had a good game today. Switches play. Good kick. Goes really wide. Out in the way of Saunders, maybe, is it? Goes with the kick forward to James Lorino. He couldn't quite dig it up. Ground level. Simon Panizza, just a workhorse. Hand pass went forward. Went to Hill. Comes back now as a free kick. Goes the way of Simon Panizza. Little kick forward was deft. He found Michael Coucher. Goes back to Panizza once again. He sees Medlin on the lead. The kick just out in front of Medlin. It's going to sit up for him. Probably looking for a hand pass here. Maybe the left foot. So hand pass over the top was good. Didn't quite find its target though. Ground level. Simon Panizza again joins in. Gets the kick away. How's it go? Almost a good capture taken. It went to ground level under all sorts of pressure. Slade Green got the kick away, went forward. Now James Lorino comes up with a free kick for the Katanning Wanderers. Quickly goes out towards McMahon. He's a good footballer. Takes the mark, opposed to Smith. One way, then the other. Wants to play on. Twists and turns. Gets the kick away towards Caleb Gill. Landed at his feet. Fry was there. Harmon was there. Now picked up by Gill. Swung the hand pass inboard. Was good play to McMahon. He had a bounce. Goes with the kick. It was a good smother there as well by a player there in Brady Hill. Hill goes with the kick. Long into the forward line. Almost a mark from the side for the Wanderers. Went to ground level. Medlin's over the ball. Tries to rake it out. He does. Hand pass. It goes to Ryan quickly. Out to Jetta. Jetta quickly on his boot. No one's home though. Goes with the long kick. A mark's been taken down there by Campbell, is it, in defence? Goes with a kick out now. Switches play. So this is Campbell out here. And it's off hands. It's gone out of bounds. We'll have a throw in between left half forward flank and deep left full forward pocket for the Williams Cats. 9 goals 6, Katanning Wanderers 6 goals 10 to the Williams Cats. Ball's thrown in. Back of the pack. Toby Quartermain was absolutely sensational. Hand pass over the top to James Lorino. Went forward. Ryan Pontillo. Good strong grab. A contender for Sports Power Narrogin mark of the day. His kick was good to McMahon. He's in the centre of the ground. McMahon. He's got a running player in Rowe. Out wide. Centred him up beautifully. Had a bounce. Runs to 50. Drills it into Corey Eads. And he marks the ball for the Katanning Wanderers some 35 metres out from goal on a tight angle. And a kick on the siren as well to Corey Eads. Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter if you can kick it straight enough. So in comes Corey Eads, off his boot. It spins good. It hasn't got enough petrol and it's fallen short. 2-mark scoreboard. Katanning Wanderers are 9 goals, 6, 60. Leading the Williams Cats, 6 goals, 10, 46, a margin of some 14 points in favour of the Katanning Wanderers in what was a fantastic third term of football. With me in commentary this afternoon, Andrew Pritchard, and the Wanderers are doing everything right here.
Yep, interestingly, that quarter, both sides kicked 2 goals, 3, so half-time margin is the same at three-quarter time. So interesting, there were times when both sides moved the ball into the forward line effectively, but a little bit of inaccurate kicking when goals could have been scored. So will be a very interesting last quarter. Just goal scorers, 2 each to Josh McMahon and Caleb Keeley. This is for Katanning Wanderers, and 1 each to Toby Quartermain, Thomas Hammond, Ryan Pontillo, Corey Eads and Reece Eads. And for Williams, we've got 2 each to Jackson Ryan, 3 to Michael Coucher, 2 to Jackson Ryan, and 1 to Jared Morton. So, as we said, 9-6 to 6-10 at three-quarter time.
Very good. So, who are some of your better players? A little bit later on, of course, at the end of the game, we will be looking for Price's Fabrication and Steel Man of the Match. Just maybe touch on some of your better players for both teams, Andrew.
Yep. So, Zane Sutherland continued his good work in defence. This is for Katanning Wanderers. Toby Quartermain was very good in the around the ball. He's quick grabbing. Thomas Hammond was also very useful. Caleb Keeley with 2 goals in that quarter certainly came to the fore. Brock Green, so some good stuff off the back line. Tyrone Rowe and Willie Rowe were both extremely good, and both Eads brothers contributed well along with Jake Blight in the ruck. Kyle Shanahan works really good in the midfield. Charlie Coucher always provides a good marking option. Jared Morton with his goal, but also his work around the game. Luca Gemi potentially took the mark of the day in that quarter, great pack mark. Jackson Ryan as one of the big men, along with Michael Coucher in the full line with 3. And also Michael Foreman was very successful. And Simon Panizza never plays a poor game.
No, he doesn't. He's absolute top bracket footballer, as we all know. Fantastic game here. Thanks very much to Susie Perrin at Elders Real Estate for all who sponsoring a Big K. And if you're thinking about buying or selling your property, give her a call on 0438 545 865.
And three-quarter time score, sorry.
Yep.
Narrogin Hawks 10-9 to Crookham Durham 6-7. So, again, only 2 goals to each side in that quarter. So, 26-point margin at three-quarter time. It's a bit closer than I think most people would have thought.
Yeah, it is at this point in time. So, that's very interesting. So, just to touch on Peter Rundle, MLA, of course. If you need to get in touch with Peter, try his Narrogin office on 98811 225, and doing a great job. Is the member for Rowe. Also, it's always great. We've got CSBP Fertilisers, of course, doing the goal of the day, and Sports Power Narrogin, Lindsay and Katrina George, for all your sporting needs up there for the mark of the day. And they're all good refund, depot wage and containers for change. Cash in your pocket today. Regional pickups in your area. Use the C4C app to book a collect service or call on 0439 956 175. Depot is open 9 to 1 Thursday and Friday, 9 to 1 Saturdays, 7:30am to 1pm on Saturdays by the looks. Okay, well, we might take a little break here and come back for the last term in what is a very exciting game of football. The Katanning Wanderers are 9 goals, 660, leading the Williams Cats 6 goals, 10, 46. a margin of 14 points in favour of the Katanning Wanderers. Yeah, thanks, Norm. Big K football and the Liberty Rural match of the day. Give the guys at Liberty Rural a call if you're chasing the best price fuel in the Great Southern Region, or any Shell products and lubricants. They deliver the whole lot. 0488 678 018. Kelvin Andrews is the go-to. Fourth quarter coming up here, and a 14-point margin in favour of the Katanning Wanderers. And it's sponsored by Bakehouse Boutique in Katanning. It is an exclusive ladies' fashion boutique catering for women of all ages. Check out the online store today. Call Sherilyn 98 005. Bakehouse Boutique in Katanning. Okay, we're off. We're in the centre, and the ball's in the air. Rucks fly to it. Keeley wins it down strongly. Ground level, McMahon, quick hand pass. Loreno had the ball smothered. Oh, it's tough in there. Keeley, quick hands, but he's coughed it up very quickly. Went towards Gangini. Now Simon Panizza on his boot. Sent the ball forward. Back of the pack, who's there? As it picked up by Josh Pinney. Hand pass out to Brock Green. Well-weighted kick as he goes wide and finds his target out there, who kicks it inboard towards Caleb Keeley. He's in the centre of the ground, the big ruckman. Goes with a thumping kick into the forward line. In front was Blight. Went for 3 or 4 grabs. Pontillo joined in as well. They're wrapped up in a very strong tackle. And we'll have a ball up some 30 metres out directly in front of the Katanning Wanderers goal here in the last term. Fry was in the ruck opposed to Blight. Fry was tackled without the ball. It's got to be a free kick, surely. And the umpire says so. Big Blight thought he had the ball. Thought Nick Fry had the ball and pulled him down. Kick out was good. Gangimi still inside his defensive 50-metre arc. So now he's just holding up. Bit of a wall across there as well. The kick was good. Found for Simon Panizza. It was a good capture. Panizza with the ball. He's a thumping kick usually. Runs his 10 and sends the ball long. Bit of body work by Jarrett Medlin and a mark on his chest. He doesn't muck around. On with the job. Jenner was in front on his own and he's marked the ball. And I might add, that is a big contender for the Sports Power Narrogin mark of the day. Great work, Jarrett Medlin. Gee, that was fantastic body work. He set it up, Andrew, and now Jetta is lining up for a shot on goal.
Yeah, not quite sure how that worked. It all sort of fell into his hands, but yeah, good use of the body, and 2 or 3 Wanderers guys didn't use their best body work.
Jetta! Dead-eye Dick Jetta! Straight through the middle, 2-mark scoreboard, 9 goals 6, Katanning Wanderers, 7 goals 10 to the Williams Cats, 60 plays, 52. We're back to an 8-point margin. The Williams Cats, well, I can't see them giving up, and I think it's going to be going to the wire, Andrew Pritchard.
Absolutely. Take your chances. You know, the ball went into Wanderers' forward line first, but they weren't able to capitalise on it, and it was worked out through the centre line to effectively to centre forward and then to about 20 metres out in front of goal. Okay, goes back to the centre. Bakehouse Boutique sponsoring the last quarter here. They're in Katanning, an exclusive fashion boutique. Rucks go to it. It went to ground level once again. Good pick up by Tyrone Rowe. Couldn't connect his boot to the ball though. At ground level once again, Simon Panizza. What a great pick up. Hand pass over the top in front of Gangimi. There's charging forward the Williams Cats. Down low. Medlin was there. Trying to pick it up.
Penny did well. A hand pass over the top. It's set up a player, Michael Coucher. Put it into the corridor. Ground level, Brock Green pulled to the ground by Jetta. Umpire says it's held to him. We'll have a ball up some 20 metres out from the Williams Cats goal. Jetta, a desperate defence. Katanning Wanderers. Bit of a shove play off. Forward, it came to him out of the pack. Banana kick, but there was no height. Oh, he's kicked it straight to Sutherland. Was just in the right spot. And his kick out was just fabulous as well. He set up McMahon. Still inside his defensive 50-metre arc. Oh, Quartermain used his body brilliantly, but too much power on the kick. It's raced out of bounds. We'll have a throw in just forward of left centre wing for the Katanning Wanderers.
Reminded me of the days when you always had somebody in the goal square in case the ball dropped short, and he was just perfect opportunity there to take the mark.
Yep, basic backline defensive football. Ball's thrown out, came to Panizza at the back of the pack. He wobbled the kick forward. Sutherland was there, Foreman was there. Sutherland goes in after the ball. He's got to tie it up again. Doing a great job in defence. He's played well all day. And we've got a ball up on the half-forward line for the Williams Cats. They're in deficit by some 8 points. Over the top, quick hand pass, came out, ground level. Shanahan was strong, hand pass forward, Penny over the ball, got a bit of a shove in the back, play on's the call, got it out to Sutherland, good work. Little short hand pass was excellent. It's up a player there in Eads. Eads under pressure, swung the hand pass forward to Gill, bad bounce, couldn't pick it up, taken high. Shanahan tried to go through heavy traffic, a high kick, Foreman was under it, taken by Tyron Rowe. He's wrapped up in a strong tackle by Ryan, pulled to the ground. We'll have a ball up once again at centre half forward for the Williams Cats. Here in the last term, brought to you by Bakehouse Boutique in Katanning. Rucks, they set themselves. Keeley wins it down. Toe poke off the ground. Pops out. Quartermain was there. He did well. Brock Green was a good pickup. Foreman's got him wrapped up in a tackle though. Umpire blew the whistle again. We're still on that half forward line. And we're having a ball up. It's touch and go, both teams here. It ends up with Hillman under pressure, tried to get the hand pass away. Tyron Rose wrapped up in a tackle. And once again, we will repeat the dose. Keeley. No clear knockout though. Nice little pick up. Ryan tried to bust his way out of the pack. Oh, gee whiz. Well, yep, sling tackle and a free kick will go the way of James Lorino for the Katanning Wanderers. And of 50 metres, is it? I'm not sure yet by the looks of it. Lorino, well, he did got slung tackle into the ground. He's come up with a free kick. Normally a great kick of the ball as well, James Lorino. James Lorino sends the ball long at the back of the pack. Was Blight, but couldn't get his hands on the ball. And it's out of bounds, deep right full forward pocket for the Wanderers, and a throw in. Okay, Bakehouse Boutique sponsoring, and it's an exclusive ladies fashion boutique, and it's catering for women of all ages. Ball is thrown in over the top. Harmon was there. Later, big strong tackle on the Williams player as well. Temper's getting pretty willing in there, and a free kick comes up, I think. Yep. Comes up to, oh, good fly. Was that a capture as well? Not quite. Went to ground level. With the ball was play there in Panizza, and it's gone out of bounds. We'll have a throw in. Not sure who that player was up there. It might have been Dobrich. Couldn't quite get his number. Right half forward flank. Ball thrown in once again. Keeley took possession. Underground pass. Cheddar tried to get it out. Tyron Rowe was good. He's tackled, pulled to the ground. It's pretty willing in there, Andrew Pritchard, in commentary this afternoon.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I'd probably have Keeley at full forward and Blight in the ruck at this stage, because Keeley's going to be the one who would take marks for you up there.
Okay, I see a bit of aerial ping pong come to McMahon. McMahon stolen by Simon Panizza. Is there anybody home? He went for open territory. How's the bounce? Coming out with Saunders. He met the ball. Charges forward for the Wanderers. Drives the ball long. Big fist away was good. At ground level, Panizza was excellent. Dug it out to Ganjimi. He delivers the ball out wide to Jetta. A fantastic kick it was. Found its target. He's about 90 to 100 metres from home. He looks long. Goes with the hand pass over the top to Gambini. He wheels around, sells the dummy, goes inboard to Shanahan. At ground level, he picked it up, lays the hand pass off to Michael Coucher. Wobbles the ball forward, coming out. Mark's been taken by Morton for the Williams Cats. 25 metres out from goal.
Yeah, used his body beautifully before the ball got close and then peeled forward to take a quite simple mark on his chest.
Well, perhaps a contender as well for Sports Power Narrogin mark of the day. Morton going for 10 goal number 8. In he comes. It's a wonderful old kick. He really needed to kick a goal. Tilmart scoreboard. 9 goals 6 to the Katanning Wanderers. 8 goals 10 to the Williams Cats. Goal required. Give Cheryl a call on 9821110005. That's for Bakehouse Boutique in Katanning. The kick went in long. Steve Smith's in the way. He's marked the ball for the Williams Cats. He's on right centre wing. The Cats need another goal to put them back into some equal footing. It's a long kick into the forward line. No clear knockout either way. James Lorino, great work. Hand pass, goes back door. Saunders put himself under a bit of pressure, but he got the kick away. It went long. McMahon flew, almost took the mark, and slap into the ground to Campbell. It's rolled out of bounds. We're going to have a throw in. It's just, well, it's basically nearly on right half forward flank for the Williams Cats, right in front of the crowd here in the grandstand at Quartermain Oval. Ball's thrown in. Ryan was in front. Full possession. He had the ball. McMahon was brilliant as he came through and smothered the ball. Went back in after it. It ends up with Ryan again. He shoveled the ball forward at ground level. Working hard. There was a player. Was it Rowe? Might have been. Yeah, it was Rowe. And was Willie. And the ball to be thrown in. Just outside the attacking 50-metre arc for the Williams Cats. Over the top, Blight won it down. Tyron Rowe got the kick away. Hand pass over the top by Eads was good. Swings it out to James Lorino on his left foot. He drives it forward. Noah Logie kept the ball in front of him. It goes back door to Hill. That was Riley Ford. It bounces out now. Caleb Gill just couldn't take possession of it. He's tackled, dispossessed, comes to Steve Smith. Quick hand pass forward was good. The kick from Charlie Coucher went along with the forward line. Jenner, one way then the other. He's tackled, wrapped up in a good tackle. He was too. Knocked forward as a player there in number 30, who I haven't got, has gone out of bounds. And we'll have a look. I just no, can't see him. Anyway, ball's thrown in. Ryan was in front. Has the ball wrapped to him. Pick up by Blight was good. Hand pass went back doors looking for Rowe. Couldn't find him. Play on's the call. And it's now just rolled out of bounds once again. Right in front of the commentary box here at Quartermain Oval. It's 7 points the margin in favour of the Katanning Wanderers here in the last term, brought to you by Bakehouse Boutique. Harmon, gee, wanted to take that back on and he got tackled into the ground. It's getting a little bit firing and a little bit willing out there. The stakes are high. Jackson Ryan, Blight, no clear knockout. Lorino popped it out to Quartermain. Great work. Quartermain got the kick away. Just landed inside the boundary line and bounced out of bounds. We'll have a throw in. It's on left centre wing for the Katanning Wanderers. And we're waiting for a ball to be thrown in. Bakehouse Boutique, a fashion boutique for ladies in Katanning. Ball's thrown in. Lorino just had a hand over the shoulder. Play on's the call. Broken up Quartermain. He couldn't hang on to it. Well, a big tackle on Charlie Coucher, I think it was. And nuggety little player. Dogged little player. As Ruck set themselves again. No effective knock. Harmon did well. Beautiful hand pass. So a player there in Willie Rowe. His hand pass forward to Tyrone Pinney. Goes back doors to Campbell. Bangs it on his boot. Just blazes though. Mark's been taken by Noah Logie in defence for the Williams Cats. Noah Logie with the ball. Not sure which way to go. Jared Medlin offers a long lead. Then Stommers and Stabs. Out comes Sutherland. Big fist on the ball by Sutherland was good. Knocked it 30 metres forward. Quartermain was there. Excellent hands. Whistle on play. Free kick goes the way of James Lorino for the Katanning Wanderers, picking up a lot of free kicks, Andrew, because he's at the bottom of the pack.
Absolutely.
Gets the kick away to Tyron Rowe.
He's at half-back. Drills it to Caleb Gill. Gill's in the centre of the ground. Switches play and goes wide out in front of Brock Green. It sits for him beautifully. What can he do with the kick? He blazes away to the right forward pocket. Is it still alive? It is up there. Now it's rolled out of bounds. McMahon was there. Caleb, they had the right players there. Keeley was there, but the kick...
Yeah, just Wanderers just struggling to get that clear kick into the forward line. They've either had it on their wrong side of their body or just, falling short and not using the ball as effectively as they were early in the day.
Okay, Wanderers in front by 7 points. Peniza was tackled, got the hand pass away. No one in particular. Plenty of numbers around the ball. Nothing easy out there. Keeley worked his way to the front, flicked it down. Loreno tried to come through. Was picked up by Gangemi and banged on his boot. Sutherland was under it though. Read it beautifully. He's been like a rock in defence for them. Kick finds Caleb Gill, was good. And it's a nice kick by him. Puts it out in front of the running Saunders. Saunders picks it up in defence. His kick forward was excellent. He found Willie Rowe. He's just shy of left half forward flank. Rowe with a left footer. He punches the ball in long. Pontillo! 2 bites of the cherry. Is it paid?
No, it's not.
Oh, wow. Thought he might have paid it. Not too much arguments by Ryan, so maybe he knew it was touched. Toby Quartermain tried to bang his way through the pack. Broken up by Gangemi. Now we got a whistle on play. And Quartermain is going to come up with a free kick. A shove in the back, says the umpire. And Toby Quartermain, well, he's played a hell of a game. And now an opportunity to put his team 13 points ahead.
We may have to put the new lights on. Oh, as I speak.
Oh,
come on.
It's like God just spoke.
Is that brilliant, eh?
Andrew Pritchard, the moment he said it, the lights came on. I've never seen anything like it. Then he comes, Toby Quartermain. Oh, he's gone a little bit shy inside. And 1 point only. Toolmart scoreboard. 9 goals, 7 to the Katanning Wanderers. And it's back to an 8-point margin. They are leading the Williams Cats 8 goals, 10. As the ball comes in and it's kicked, it comes to ground level. Oh, it's pretty scrambly, it's pretty messy. As umpire blows the whistle. The lights, well, new lights and new towers down here at Quartermain Oval. Looks really, really good. Ground level once again was shoved out. Nice pick up down there by Tyrone Rowe. Pretty, someone's taken high. I reckon it's, a player there in Corey Eads might come up with a free kick, is it? Yeah, you have to run and get his own ball. On the left half forward flank for the Wanderers. 8 points the margin to the Wanderers. The kick just falls a little bit short. Quick hand pass laid out to Loreno. He went bang towards goal. He's off to the right. 1 behind only. 9 goals, 8 to the Katanning Wanderers, leading the Williams Cats 8 goals, 10, a 9-point buffer. The kick comes in, it's over the top of Shanahan. What's going to happen here? Taking the ball, was it Eads? Got the kick forward, it just fell short. Noah Logie, well, he drilled it straight to Corey Eads. Gee, there's some terrible mistakes. It's late in the day. The skills have gone off a little bit. Oh, Caleb Keeley, a beautiful lead. And an equally as good kick by Corey Eads. And Keeley, a shot on goal.
Almost the same spot, a little bit, not quite as wide, but probably the same distance as the goal on the siren at three-quarter time.
Well, he's done it once. Can lightning strike again, Andrew Pritchard? In comes Caleb Keeley. Little kick off his boot. I think he's just gone a bit shallow. 1 behind only. 9 goals, 9. Katanning Wanderers leading Williams Cats 8 goals, 10. I think we've got a margin of some 10 points. And the third term, of course, brought to you by Bakehouse Boutique, exclusive ladies fashion boutique, catering for women of all ages. Check out the online store today or give them a call, Sherilyn, on 98 211 005. Ball has been kicked in, and it's on the left half forward flank for the Katanning Wanderers. And a free kick's been picked out, and it goes to Campbell.
Over the shoulder?
Yep, Campbell. And he spears a little pass in, but coming through, Simon Peniza. Beautiful play, great intercept mark. Called to play on. Corey Eads. Hard man to get around under pressure. The kick goes wide. It's out of bounds. Jetta was there waiting.
Yeah, the school level has dropped away with, obviously, we're late into the third quarter and a few mistakes made by both hand and foot.
Certainly has. Comes over to the back of the pack. Running onto was Kyle Shanahan. He went for the torpedo. Wobbled off the boot. Saunders was there. Got a fist into the ball. Ground level. Foreman scoops it up. He's wrapped up like a blanket. Going nowhere. And we'll ball it up once again. The Cats desperate for a goal. Have they got the momentum? Ryan won it down. It went to Pontill. I tell you, it went to Josh Penny. His kick let him down. Kanjimi was in the way. He's marked it for the Cats. Can he do something? Goes towards Medlin, opposed to Saunders. Medlin, one-handed, and he's going to get a free kick anyway. Jared Medlin, the veteran of the team. He went along. Penny was there. Went through his legs out to the back. Keeley was there. Out of bounds. We'll have a throw, and it's in the right forward pocket region for the Williams Cats. Desperate for a goal. 10-point margin in favour of the Katanning Wanderers. They go for it. Back of the pack. Jenner's there. He's going nowhere, wrapped up. Strong tackle here in the last term. It's dark. The lights are on. Quartermain Oval. Liberty Rural match of the day. Big K footy. Rucks go to it. Ground level it comes. Good work by Keeley was sent the ball forward, but standing his ground was Ryan. Jackson Wright drilled the kick forward to Ganjimi. He's wide. He's got a man in Noah Logie. He's taken possession. He's going to unload. Big kick into the forward line. Is there a mark? Back of the pack. Toby Quartermain's there. He's happy for the ball to roll through for one behind only. Toolmart scoreboard, 9 goals, 9. Katanning Wanderers, 8 goals, 11 to the Williams Cats. So we've got about a 9-point margin. And waiting for Sutherland to bring the ball in for the Katanning Wanderers. Played a fabulous game in defence today. Number 19, Zane Sutherland. And now he's just going to jog out with his full 10 and drive a long kick out wide. Tyrone Rowe was there. Oh, one-handed. Over the boundary line. It's going to be paid, I think. Should have been out, but it's been paid, so it is a contender. Well, main umpire is going to come in and check. I've just got to wait and see. I think he juggled it over the line, to be honest. I got a feeling that he might. Well, we're just waiting on the result of the boundary umpire, and it's going to be a throw-in. Yeah, well, it's a correct decision, so that was good. That's great stuff. Well, I was going to call it a fabulous mark if it was going to be paid, because it was very skillful, one-handed. Charlie Couch on James Loreno, introducing themselves to each other. Ball's thrown in. Keeley down to Loreno, couldn't take it with him. Coucher comes in strong on Corey Eads, pulls him to the ground on a strong. Tyrone Rowe on a strong tackle. Pretty fired up, Charlie Coucher. Rucks go to it. Keeley, won it over the top. It was great work by Simon Panizza. Comes back to Loreno. Quick hand pass. He got it out. Great smother by Ganjimi. Hand pass comes back. It ends up there with Eads. It's on to Tyrone Rowe. Long kick with dropping back and a good mark taken by Noah Logie in defence. He read it beautifully. Both teams are under pressure going forward. That kick wasn't so fantastic. Tyrone Rowe's on the end of a quick kick, goes sideways. That's no good. The kick now goes forward. It sets it up to Michael Coucher. He's marked it. He's 65, 70 metres from home. Goes with a big high kick, trying to make rain. Medal in front, brought down. Foreman was there. Can't quite get his hands on the ball. Whistle on play. Taken high was Michael Foreman, was it? Or someone else at the bottom of the pack, just waiting to see. There is a free kick. Might be going Wanderers' way, Andrew. Did you see?
I thought he was going to throw it up, actually.
Sutherland's going to come up with a free kick. The Dow defender for the Katanning Wanderers. Played a great game. Not sure which way to go. Going to switch play. Goes out wide with the kick, off hands. Tumbles towards the boundary line. Riley Ford gets back. Nearly slips. He picks it up. Gets the kick away. He sprays it to Simon Panizza. Corey Eads is after him. Gives him a little shove, but Panizza puts on the afterburners, goes to Shanahan, and that is a strong grab. One way than the other. He wants to get on with the job. He nearly ran himself into trouble. Has the elusiveness to get out of it. Medlin, one hand up if you don't mind, and a strong mark in front of goal for the Williams Cats, a contender for the Sports Power Narrogin mark of the day. That was a ripper, Andrew.
Absolutely one hand, and used his other hand to keep the player away, and took a strong mark.
Okay, well, they need a goal, the Williams Cats. Is Medlin the man to do it? The kick off his boot is no good. It goes to the right forward pocket, and it's chopped off. Mark's been taken. Kick goes forward to Pinney. That was Josh Pinney. It's 9 points to margin in favour of the Katanning Wanderers here deep in the last term. Pinney with the ball. Comes in and punts a long kick into the forward line. Great work in front it was as it comes out the back now. And a quick kick. It was a Riley forward. Not sure. Went forward. Jetta was crunched. Knocked forward. Through was Josh Pinney. Good strong work by him in the back line. And Pinney's fired up and defending brilliantly. Foreman jogs back to his position as well. We've got a throw in. It's on the right half forward flank for the Williams Cats. They're desperate for a goal. Wanderers can sense a victory here. Ball's thrown in, no one touches it. Back of the pack. It's at ground level. Ford was there. Hand pass. Ryan, he just took too long. And he's pinged in a tackle. Coming up was Eads. And his kick out to Keeley was too strong as well. It just stops inside the boundary line. It was picked up by Shanahan. He was legged. And the umpire says, no, it's held to him. We're going to have a ball up on right centre wing. Gee, it's good tough footy. Fantastic. 9 points to margin. In favour as the siren sounds to finish the game, and the Katanning Wanderers have run out winners. 9 goals, 9, 63. Defeated the Williams Cats, 8 goals, 11, 54. Oh, what a game of football. So, 6. So we end up with a 9-point margin. Absolutely. What a great game of football. We're going to take a quick break here at Big K Football and come back very soon with a wrap-up of what has been an absolute fabulous game today. I just want to thank Bakehouse Boutique in Katanning for sponsoring the last term. Give them a call on 98 211 005. Call Sherilyn, and it's a boutique catering for women of all ages. Thanks, Norm.